and the bottle opener ready and a couple glasses. We're started. We're here.
Hit the button.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Yeah. Happy, joy. Happy, joy. It says it's still sending data to YouTube.
It's okay. I'm sending data
Oh.
all over the place.
Oh.
Oh, it's WAMMBS. The cats are here. Why did
Oh,
they
both
both show up at WAMMBS time? They think
I can't
that they're about to
Like,
be fed.
around the table.
Yeah, Behemoth thinks
Yeah.
it's food time, I think. He's just staring at his feeder.
Too bad for him. That feeder went off hours ago.
Yeah. He knows. He knows when he gets fed.
I don't even know if he knows that.
He thinks anytime between 4 and 5, because it's usually around 4 that he starts being like, "Hey."
Well, it also goes off at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And then we feed them dinner.
Wet food.
Somewhere around like 10 or 11. But I think he operates on like a 3-hour timer. If it's been 3 hours since he last ate, he's like, I need to eat again. What?
I've noticed Banshee hates leather. She attacks both my boots and my flip-flops, and I really... It must be like satisfying to sink her claws into or something.
Yeah, I guess
But-
it would be.
Yeah, she was doing it with the flip-flops for a long time, so we had to start hiding them. Then I noticed she started doing it to my nice boots, and I was like, hey,
Yeah, it's a lot worse than the
yeah.
flip-flops.
They're both really expensive shoes.
Yeah.
Um,
The thing is, so she normally only really attacks like tiny things.
like
Like-
herself.
Yeah, like twist ties or like Q-tips.
Oh, yeah.
Those are her favorite
She
things.
do go crazy for little bits of plastic.
Yeah, she fucking loves twist ties. How was your week? What did you do all week?
It was pretty incredible. Tuesday, was
Incredible.
it Tuesday that we went to the Black Gay Festival?
I thought that was last week.
No, that was last week. Okay, what the hell did we do on Tuesday? Probably nothing.
You're like, this was an
Um,
incredible week, and then you're like, actually, wait.
Sorry, I
It
was
was
I was
nothing.
flashing back to our Saturday sales meeting where I talked about going to the Black Gay Pride Festival, and they all were like, "Black Gay, why were you there?" And I was like, we just went to.
You're like, I'm
Okay.
close enough.
Yeah.
I'm close enough.
But today, it's in the fridge. Yeah. Today I woke up at around 7 and just kind of went, I don't get to sleep in most days. I'm going the fuck back to bed. So we actually got up at 11. There's this place in Norfolk near the oceanfront called Riffle Farms Co-op. And I was looking for like really fresh eggs because they're good.
Yeah.
Really fresh eggs are great. Would you mind grabbing those eggs so I can show off how cool they are?
Also, Tuesday was when we went to the new Chick-fil-A up in
Right.
Yorktown.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then we
Tuesday-
also went to this brewery
Yeah.
slash.
So Tuesday we
Refinery.
went up to the old Chick-fil-A I used to work at, which I got to see a lot of people I really appreciated. We went to the Yorktown battlefield and got a tour from a wonderful man that only works Tuesdays, quote, to keep his mind sharp, like retirement age.
Yeah.
And then we went to the new Grafton location of the Chick-fil-A I used to work at, it was just a great time. It's so cool. I really, yeah. Yeah, so they're called rainbow eggs. They were laid on the first, and they're all different colors. I was kind of expecting more orangey yolks, but I was not disappointed in the flavor at all. There's 2 tabs. Yeah. And so you can see they're all different colors. Wow.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah, it was $7 for a dozen, which, is a lot, but it's not a lot for like fresh farm eggs. And so
Yeah.
I was happy with that. The place we went, Riffle Farms, also has like all different kinds of bison and nice cow meat. They originally started as a bison farm.
You got a dozen eggs that were $7,
Yeah.
and then we got
Oh, the lavender
We both
lemonades.
got frozen lemonades, lavender lemonades, and bison dogs.
Bison hot dogs.
How did it come out to $40?
Oh, my God.
What was the expensive
The eggs
part?
were $7. The bison hot dogs were $8 each, and I
Oh,
would imagine the
jeez.
lavender lemonades were about $7 each.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean it's expensive, but I knew that going into it.
Lavender
it's like
lemonades are $7.
I'm more shocked by that hot dogs being $8 because they weren't like large or anything.
Spicy
They were
meat.
normal size hot dogs. Yeah, true. They were
And-
pretty good,
and
but
consider
Granted, they might
where
not have
it
been large,
was
but
as
were they in
well.
charge?
They were in charge.
pretty in
They were
charge.
actually quite enjoyable dogs.
I think I could have used more mustard or
More mustard and more relish, right?
yeah,
Like,
more mustard and relish.
They asked if we wanted, and I mean, it was good. I wasn't super disappointed, but I could have used just a little bit more.
So the lavender lemonade was fucking great.
And that was incredible. After that, we went to Kova, which
is maybe the worst brewery in the area, which is
Yeah.
why we don't go there very often, but we happen to be right next to it, and we were like, whatever,
they're
we'll
more
give them
a
another
coffee
shake.
shop than they are a brewery.
What is Kova?
It's a brewing company.
It's just COVA, Kova.
Coastal Virginia is
Ah.
probably what it stands
Yeah,
for.
that makes sense.
I
Kova
think they'll
Brewing.
sponsor WAMMBS.
No, because
No,
I
it's
have
bad.
only talked shit about
And,
them.
and like
Yeah, I
out
guess
of the
that's
like
true.
20 breweries in the area, they are my least favorite
Yeah.
that we've
Which
been to.
brewery do we need to go to and be like, will you sponsor?
Wasserhund would probably sponsor us.
There you go.
But that's
That's a good question. Which
I
one
really
do I
like-
think would be
in-
the most likely?
in terms of what I would want to sponsor us.
They're
I
called,
really,
they're called Water
really
Dog.
love. Yes, it's a German thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Back Bay. Back Bay's farmhouse.
Get that mic even closer to your face.
Back Bay's farmhouse
Not that
is
close. I saw the red light coming on.
Back Bay's farmhouse is probably my favorite brewery around here.
Yeah, Back Bay.
Keishel, the one you're talking about.
Yeah, this
Um,
one's pretty good.
So that one's actually run out of a place in Hampton called the Vanguard. It's a brew pub and distillery, and it's both a brewery and a distillery. They make a thing called a vintage gin, which is gin aged in red wine barrels. It's probably my favorite gin I've ever had.
My favorite and the one I think we'd have the best odds getting a sponsorship from is Voodoo Brewing in Virginia Beach Town Center.
Sure, that's more of a
They
franchise
have really
thing,
good
too.
food and pretty good beer.
Voodoo Brewing.
All the breweries around here are like pretty good, but there's none that's like a mind-blowingly good brewery, I don't think.
Well, there's not one that is like fully taken over the culture, like say Stone or Boulevard.
Well, I
type thing.
can't think of one where it's like they have a beer that I think, oh, I need that beer in my life, you know. I liked the Saison at Wasserhund, but I don't like almost anything else they have, food or drinks wise.
Yeah, I mean the food's fine.
Their appetizers are cool, but
Yeah.
like,
Hmm.
Voodoo has really good food, and I remember them having some decent, like pretty good beers, but nothing that stands out in my memory.
We haven't really been to Afterglow.
There's a
that
bunch we
often.
haven't been back to really, because we usually go
Yeah.
to eat at the breweries.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is beyond the scope of this week.
Yeah, no. Well, Kova was like, I had
Today.
a blonde that was
Yeah.
the worst blonde I've ever had.
I had a dry Irish stout, which was a dry Irish stout, but it was not. It didn't spark joy. But
Legit, I don't think I've ever given a score on this show to a beer as low as I would give that golden, which is like a 3.
yeah,
Like, it was the worst beer I've had in a long time.
and you did say that, but they did have a honey lavender espresso martini that was quite enjoyable.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm gonna just read out these comments here. We got a Banshee is morally against leather, which would, I guess, make her a bit of
Vegan?
a vegan.
Yeah.
She's not.
Yeah.
I see what she eats.
Yeah, she eats crumply, dry.
She
stuff.
eats wet food.
Yeah, but she hates the wet food.
Really?
Yeah.
She doesn't eat. She never finishes her wet
She
food.
only eats like maybe 40%. She just licks up all the broth, takes like a couple nibbles of the like chunkies,
Broth
and then
cat. There's
walks away.
definitely some cats just really like the broth and don't care for the meat when it comes to
Yeah,
wet
which
food.
the broth is like the most important element really, because it's just like you give them wet food because it is wet. Like
Mm.
cats have a really bad knack for just getting super dehydrated because they just don't fucking drink enough. So you
Hey,
give
I
'em wet
mean, not a
food to-
problem we have.
Have you
Yeah.
started drinking yet, Shade?
Yeah.
You pop one open? Oh, you're not doing your glass thing today?
Well, if there's only 3, then
And they're
gonna
also
drink your-
incredibly low alcohol.
I
Yeah,
also
they're
already
only
drank the
5%.
blue one.
Oh, damn. I didn't.
Well, because I drank it before.
I see.
I drank it while I was setting shit up and watching the last episode of The Slimes.
Slime.
The other comment here is Trump says eggs are free now, though affordability is a lib myth. I don't know what you're talking about. Did he say that? Well, I don't know what this guy is up
Eggs
to.
are free if you own a fucking chicken, I guess, but
Oh, apparently Banshee will hunt and eat bugs. I haven't seen her eat bugs.
I have seen her do that.
Yeah,
I have not.
Yeah, Behemoth doesn't fucking care, but Banshee will go after him.
yeah.
Oh, he's
Now
on
we
full
have him right here.
adventure.
My week, I think I didn't really do anything notable because I don't do a whole lot, but I did play a lot of Phantasy Star Online because it was just in my head like a bug. And so I've been watching Phantasy Star Online videos and playing Phantasy Star Online.
Which we're going to
Even-
stream tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night, Phantasy Star Online stream. We
With
didn't
all
decide
of
what
us.
channel.
I'm sending out WAMMBS links to all of our coworkers.
I'd
so
like
Wins,
to do it on
wins,
Bird's
wins,
channel,
wins.
probably.
Okay, on Bird Friends Play, it's gonna pop up on the screen here in a little bit, but it's like Phantasy Star Online is so in my head that when I saw that can that says Kai seal on it,
Yeah.
I thought about the Raka seal,
Casual.
which is a fucking
Well,
classic.
very
Phantasy Star Online.
importantly, well, hold on. Let me start over because I'm going to take this clip and put it in each edit of these videos. Very importantly, you and I.
Oh shit! It's 6-7.
fucking Jesus Christ! I'm doing an ad read here.
But it's 6-7.
What do you mean by that?
6-7.
Today.
What is it?
The date.
Oh, the
Today's
date.
date.
6-7.
You realized that just now? All right. Silence for a moment. Importantly, Shade, you're obsessed with Phantasy Star Online. We recorded an hour-long podcast about Phantasy Star Online that is available now to patrons of WAMMBS.
WAMMBS.
WAMMBS. WAMMBS.
WAMMBS patron, it's available. You can go and you can
$5 a
support.
month.
I guess we should have a link to it.
It's
somewhere available.
the monthly movies and games or
Yeah, the
mags
mags.
podcast.
I thought we were gonna call it Gams, so it's like Wham Gams,
Yeah.
but then I saw Mags, and I was
we
just
could
like,
do games, but I thought
I
I was
was like,
thinking
all right,
monthly
Mags.
needed to be in the title because weekly is in the other one.
yeah,
What's the game?
I guess that makes sense.
What's the gams?
What's the gams?
The gams is the powers that be.
Happy 6-7 day to all.
Anyway, I'm gonna
That's
hopefully
all a good
remember
night.
to put that clip in literally all of the episode edits
Yeah.
for this week.
So we can head into this. I need to not be burping while I'm trying to.
We also today got
Segue.
some beignets, which are like a French pastry. Those were
Yes.
fucking great.
What was it? Beignets and Brew was the name of the place.
A beignet. It's
Beignet?
like a.
It's,
It's like a little
the way-
folded.
I believe it
pastry.
originates in New Orleans.
It's like the katana of pastries.
It is.
What?
It's
Because
folded
it's
a
folded
thousand
a bunch of
times. Yeah.
Isn't
She-
that just like biscuit? Aren't biscuits?
They're
folded?
kind of like
It's
biscuits.
like if a biscuit and a pancake had a baby.
Tuning in from Tel Aviv. Holy
Hell
shit.
yeah!
Yeah, let's go. Tune in from everywhere in the world.
The whole world is welcome in
But
Wham.
yeah, so beignets are like donuts or biscuits, but yeah, the katana, they got a bunch of folds. They're super light and airy.
Yeah.
I believe they originate from Café du Monde in New Orleans. I'd never tried one, and so we happened to go to the Total Wine in Norfolk, and
It's right next
it's
to
in
it.
the shopping center, and I went, beignets.
Yeah.
Let's go get some beignets.
It sounds fancier as you say it.
They are fancy.
Yeah.
Yes.
She pronounced it begnet.
Yeah, it's spelled like
Oh,
Big
okay.
Net. Yeah.
Big net.
But no, they're beignets, and if we were reviewing those for the snacks section, I would give it like a strong 9. Those were great.
Okay. But we can go ahead and segue into the real Whams
Yeah,
here.
let's wham it up.
It's time to Whams. I'm gonna throw this up on the screen. We have our nice, colorful Whams logo. 3, 2, 1.
Whams!
Right here. This is Shade on this corner,
This is Bird in this corner.
and over in this corner.
It's me, Trixie. I'm gonna try not to talk as much this week. Last week I
Jesus.
got too excited.
He said, "Praise Jesus." That's our info up on the screen. So twitch.tv/birdfriendsplay. We're gonna be playing Phantasy Star Online tomorrow night.
A game of which I played a little bit of and went, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing?
I'll explain everything. Everything will be
Yep.
explained.
That's why I stopped, because I was like, Shade's gonna.
And then right up here on the screen, ooh, we got to thank you to our patrons who have already clicked on
We've got
the Whams
Arime.
Patreon.
We've got Hewan. And we have Gary Always.
Yes,
The
big thank you.
realist.
The realist
The
of the
true
real.
Whams core fan base.
The
Thank
three
you.
who are always here immediately. I haven't seen Arime yet, but I'm sure that they're here or going to be here pretty soon.
He's in Australia, so he's on different time.
Yeah. And this week we watched, I don't actually know the title. I just call it, I guess it's
That
Tommy
time
Gun.
I got reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah, is there a shortened title?
Tensura.
Slime.
Well, okay, so
Tensuna?
in English, they've been calling it slime isekai because that's what everybody just calls it.
Yeah.
But the Japanese shortening is tensura because
Tensura.
tensai is the first word in the title and suraimu, so tensura. But yeah, like you'll see that on the eye catch,
Yeah.
but like nobody says that in English. So slime isekai.
Slime isekai. For the manga, we read
Tower Dungeon.
Yeah, the hand motion wasn't strong enough. Yeah, we were at Tower Dungeon.
I was fucking with my glasses a second ago, so I didn't really see it, and I put them back on. Anyway, Tower Dungeon. It's about a dungeon that's a tower and dragons, kind
and
of.
saving a princess. It's about knights saving a princess
Mario.
But in a mega structure.
in a mega structure dungeon.
You have to make sure you use the word mega structure when you talk about
Yeah,
Tower Dungeon.
it is
'cause
a
that's
very
the big
big-ass
That's the
fucking
big
structure.
meme word.
The music, we listened to the legendary Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd.
I'll see you on that.
It was actually fucking earlier today. I was talking to one of my coworkers who is younger. He's 21. So
21?
not like a baby.
He is.
But
a
I was
baby.
like, yeah, we're gonna be talking about Dark Side of the Moon. I was trying to tell him about what we're talking about today. And I was like, by Pink Floyd. And he goes, who?
Oh my goodness.
And I went, there's no fucking way you don't know
Oh.
Pink Floyd.
I bet he knows the shirt. Or
He said the
stop
jerk.
playing with that thing on your
I'm
thing.
allowed.
It
plug your
probably makes
wire
sense.
into that.
Yeah, I was like astounded. I was like, I can't believe that somebody haven't had at least heard the name Pink Floyd, like at least once. Maybe you've heard a song and just
If
never
someone
heard
said
the
that
name,
to me,
don't know,
I
but-
would go, oh. Yeah, that was really.
And then for the beer, we have the Shock Top?
Variety Pack.
Yeah, the Shock Top variety pack. It's got 3 pretty fruity beers that we are sipping on.
And I will say, a little foreshadowing. When we picked this, I said, Shade's going to hate this.
And foreshadowing indeed.
Gary
and
always
for
said,
the-
fun fact, dungeon used to mean tower.
But it's
like the So then, how did it become
underground.
Yeah. I'm going deeper underground.
And for the snack, we have this thing from the Fresh Market.
Well, it's called Wasabi Explosion.
Yeah. I mostly got it based
What
on
does it-
the
where does it
name
say that?
Wasabi
It's on the bottom.
Explosion.
It does say Wasabi Explosion.
I
It's
was
just a
like, that
bunch of
sounds like
fucking-
good branding for a segment. People can watch us
Yeah.
watch us eat wasabi
It's
and
like
go,
a
"Whoa!"
Bunch of fucking nuts and I don't know, some kind of crackers or something.
Every
think
time
we
I
are all
ask him if
wasabi
he knows
fans.
something, he never does. That's
I'm
just the
not a
comment.
huge fan of the wasabi flavor. I'm a fan of what wasabi does to my nose.
Yeah,
I think
right?
it's- I think
It's almost
fun.
indescribable. Like, there's
It is-
nothing else
You
that
just-
does that.
Ooh, wasabi. Ooh. All right. So we can go ahead and transition into talking about the anime here. We'll do
Take me
another
off
3
the
count.
Get
You're off the
out of
screen.
here.
Take that off. Pull this up. 3, 2, 1. Whams. This is Shade,
This is Bird.
and,
And somewhere in the ether.
in the ether is Trixie.
I'm over here.
And we're gonna be talking about the slime isekai. And you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna like, subscribe,
and comment
Comment
whams
whams.
1 million times.
1,100,000 14.
And it not just here, but on every video you watch this week. We
Yeah.
need you to comment whams.
I haven't seen it. I've been going around.
I haven't
watch,
seen it
I watch
anywhere.
YouTube videos all the time. I watch every single YouTube video every single day.
Not a
I-
whams in sight.
I'm like Ultron. Like I'm just connected to the internet, and my brain is scanning every single YouTube video, and I'm like, where's all the whams comments? Anyway, slime isekai, right? What would you say you would score it out of 10?
Based off of the first 3 episodes alone, like a 6.
Okay.
I have seen a fair amount of this show, and I think it gets a
You've
lot
seen the whole
better.
first season,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
5 years ago.
It gets a lot better. It's a lot more. Name your children whams.
Yeah.
It gets a lot better. It's a lot more interesting. I didn't think there was a whole lot of hook here. You know, we've all been in English class at one point or another. You know, you gotta hook your audience first. And like, yeah, there's a dragon. He's a slime, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's particularly engaging in the first couple episodes. It's fine. It's fun, but
Jade's looking
I don't
like
know,
he's got a
like-
higher score.
I do. I would give it like an 8.
Okay.
I thought it was a good time. I thought it was really funny and really cute. And I did think there was a solid hook. It's just a basic isekai hook though, where it's just like
Yeah.
you got reincarnated into a new universe, and he's got an absurd like array of abilities.
He's a slime.
That just makes it fucking. It's just like, all right, so here's all these things, and he's doing fucking things with these things, and you're just going, oh, well, what the hell is going on for pretty much the entire first 2 episodes.
Every now and then, the AI starts speaking to him.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess the AI is like, is he in a video game? There's like an AI voice, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on with that. Is that part of his
the
abilities?
same thing that Solo Leveling made me do
Yeah.
when I watched. It was like, wait, who the fuck is talking
So-
to him? Why? Like, because that's
Yeah.
not an isekai. He just lives in a weird universe
Yeah.
and starts seeing shit.
With Solo Leveling, my friend had like told me that eventually the voice that talks to him, like you learn more about it. And
Not in the
maybe that's-
show.
Yeah, not in the show.
Yeah.
Not at least not what we have in the show, because he had read the manhwa and was like, it's finished, isn't it? He might have finished it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is, because now there's a manhwa with
sequel.
his children.
Yeah,
Child. I don't know how many.
So eventually the voice gets explained, and maybe we get something similar.
I mean, I know
in
what the voice
Slime
is,
Isekai.
but like the show I was watching, I was like, so he's hallucinating?
Yeah, I was just like, okay, we got a voice, and they're just explaining abilities.
Well, to
Whatever.
bridge the gap between this and Solo Leveling, he is Solo Leveling at the start of Slime Isekai. Man's in a cave.
Yeah, it started off very similar.
He
Where it's
absorbs
like-
a dragon.
He just sort of like wakes up with these powers, and then it's just like,
How did
okay,
he
so what
die?
can I do
I don't
here?
remember that part.
he got stabbed by
right.
like a crazed.
You don't
person.
remember because you watched episode 1 immediately after WAMMBS last week when you were completely shit-faced and
Yeah.
passed out halfway through the first episode.
Sounds right.
I did something similar, just not immediately after
Which,
WAMMBS.
by the way, the first episode of this show has the coolest animation like ever.
It's really weird. Yeah, like
It does all kinds of experimental, bizarre techniques and shit.
like whenever he's transforming into the slime, and it's doing like a 2001 Space Odyssey ass fucking transition. But no, the beginning is probably one of the weakest parts of it, and I just took it as, okay, it's just because they wanted it to be like aggressively silly. Where
Vending
it was
Machine
like,
had a stronger opening.
I've never
Vending
seen
machine.
it.
Oh,
At the time
like
I got
Reincarnated as a
reincarnated as a vending machine.
Yeah, because he's it's basically just him like on the side of the street, and then like his fucking kohai from work shows up and is like trying to show off his girlfriend, and then they're just like talking, and then a guy just shows up
And stabs him.
and stabs him.
Well, he was trying to stab the girl,
Yeah.
and our guy saved her.
Yeah, and we get very
To
little
protect
like
his
actual
kohai.
context of the whole situation. It's just
But
he's,
it's
just
because-
so that he gets stabbed.
Basically, I think the idea is that because he died heroically is why he gets to be reborn.
as
Okay.
a slime.
I guess I could see that.
That's why you should be good, ladies and gentlemen, is
Yeah.
because you might have the opportunity to become a slime.
The thing was though, and I found this funny the whole time, is that the most useful ability he got was because he had a thought while he was dying where he went, I can't believe I'm dying a 37-year-old virgin. If I happen to reincarnate, I'm gonna fuck every woman there is. And then it said, new skill acquired, predator.
and
that's the most
I
important
forgot
skill.
that's why he got predator, but yeah,
Yeah.
it is his most important
That's
skill.
the most important skill, because that's the skill that makes
That
it
makes
so
him
that
a slime.
when he eats people, he like learns everything about them. That's what Predator does. The slime was because he was saying, oh, I feel warm, and then he said, oh, I feel cold, and then he said like I can't feel or something like that, and then it kept on saying new skills, and it was like what they were describing with the skills was like that can only be a slime.
You know,
So-
I bet the first episode of this show would be a lot better if you watched it in tandem, listening to Dark Side of the Moon.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh my god,
You
that's hilarious.
gotta match up Dark Side of the Moon, so that when
You have to
you're
start
fucking-
it right when he dies. Like start
Yeah.
it as soon as the screen goes black and he's like losing consciousness, and then like you'll hear the like long build up part at the
Right.
start of the first song. It actually would probably sync really well thematically.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, like with how like glum that album starts.
Yeah.
And like the fact that he's just dying. But-
It's glum. It starts. It continues to. Be.
Yeah, I guess the whole
All right,
theme
Dark
of the
Side
thing is
reviews
glum,
not right now.
Whoa! Anyway.
but- you keep sounding like fucking dude.
My favorite thing about the first episode, I like how the slime starts off with literally no senses,
Mhm.
Like he cannot see, feel, hear. Like he's just wandering in the dark, and then like it's
Yeah.
only through the stuff that he eats that he starts to gain abilities that let him have like sensory powers. But even then, he's not like literally sensing it. He's like through the powers sensing things, basically.
Yeah. And eventually that turns into like he keeps eating things. Eventually he eats a bat and learns how to talk, but like he just eats things and learns things, and then he becomes like functional. But
Oh, it's echolocation.
yeah, with the
So-
I hadn't
bat.
really. I just kind of remember him going like, "Oh, so I just need to project my voice in a certain way." I hadn't gathered that was because of eating a bat.
It's because
Yeah.
he doesn't say it. The screen says it.
Okay.
A text box pops up and tells you like what skill he was
Yeah.
getting as he was eating things.
I feel like it's a strong metaphor for having like certain neurodivergences, like dissociation or autism, where it's like you feel like you're missing basic abilities that other people have, but then through mimicry, you kind of figure out how to do it in like an ass backwards way.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you could make that parallel.
You
Yeah, that
consume
you
people
can relate
and
it
you
as
gain their
as an
power.
audit.
Audit.
Yeah, an audit.
I definitely get the feeling that like Slime Isekai, like the main character is like my age or old. I think he's 37.
37.
Yeah, so he's like
He's like 36, 37.
it's interesting because to make a character that age, I assume the author probably is also that age. It started as a net
I
novel
can see that.
on a on
It's a really like specific age.
yeah.
It's like, okay, why would you make it 37 and not 35 or 40?
And
like
like
just to make
it's
it a round
clearly
number.
a dude who grew up playing video games like Dragon Quest because he's a Dragon Quest slime.
Yeah.
And so you have this feeling of like this guy is probably like an autistic internet guy, but he's older. And so there's a lot of like wisdom and perspective in this story that you do not get from like young isekai characters.
Yeah, which is why I feel like because so
It's like
over
if
the course
Sheldon
of
from The
these-
Big Bang Theory got killed and became a slime.
over the course of these 3 episodes, there's kind of a lot that
No, it's more
that
like
does
Leonard.
get
Sorry.
said and like presented, but also not a whole lot does happen, and it's because it's more just like thought provoking.
It's a lot of setup.
Yeah, it's a lot of setup.
And
it's a lot
systems
of just, like, explanations and systems. The whole first episode, I was like, man, this is a real risky fucking first episode because it's like all this, I guess, excitement when he gets like reincarnated, and then the whole rest of the first episode is basically just him talking to
himself.
Veldora.
Well, that's why the
And himself.
animation being so fucking unique and cool does like
Yeah.
carries it a long way. And like, I actually talked to, I want to say it was the director of this show was at an Otakon one time, and they did a Q&A. So I asked like, I literally asked like, why'd you put so much effort into like an isekai? And they were like, well, we read the source material and we all really liked it, and so we just like went as hard as possible.
This
on
is
it. And
back
I was
when you
like,
were a hater.
yeah. No, I made some people mad with my questions. They're like, what a disrespectful question. And I'm just like, look, this is the first good isekai. Like, I take it as a compliment to you guys that like you
Yeah.
actually tried. Because yeah, I by the way, my score for these first 3 episodes would probably be like a 7, because I remember at first thinking like, aside from the animation being really unique, there wasn't anything that specifically grabbed me. It was just kind of like, well, this is neat. But it does, as it goes on, like continually introduce. Like the fact that you like it so much already means you're gonna love where this show goes, because it just gets better and better.
I feel like it did a pretty good job. Like it was a bit overwhelming at first because it was just like they're dropping so many abilities for you to like think about.
I'm pretty sure
But-
the only reason I watched so much of this is because you, Beatrice, like signed off on it.
So it was that I once had a show kind of similar to this one called Cantant, and
Yeah.
season 2 of this show started up while we were doing that, and so we watched the whole first season for Cantant, and then we started season 2, and we only got like 4 episodes in, and then Cantant exploded. And the funny thing is, we stopped right before what is considered to be like where
best
season
arc.
2 pops the fuck off and gets like really crazy. So I still haven't seen that, and I'm excited to hopefully actually like rewatch all the way through and get to that, because I've seen season 1 twice and I enjoyed it both times. So yeah, this is my favorite isekai anime.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be awesome.
Yeah. It's good.
Um,
What would have made it a 10? Getting further in the show.
Yeah.
what made it a 10 is a question for later. Right?
Yeah.
So
My favorite moment was when he absorbed the dragon and then was like, I wonder if the dragon's still like there. Can the dragon still he present?
He said before
Veldora.
doing that, he was like, I'm going to eat you. You're still going to exist.
And that is true. Later in the show, and apparently in the manga, there are bits where Veldora is just commenting.
Yeah, so basically at the end of
I
each
figured that they
volume,
would like talk mentally or something.
I don't think they actually can communicate yet.
No.
I think they might gain that ability eventually.
Yes.
But there's at the end of each volume of the manga, and then in the recap episode of the anime, it's Veldora's perspective on everything that happened. So you will get, like, if you watch the recap, it's Veldora's commentary on here's what I was experiencing throughout this.
What would have made
No, not like the end of episode, but like there's a whole recap episode that's just like here's what Veldora thought.
They
the whole
should have
time.
had Veldora be voiced by
Oda Nobunaga.
no, Lieutenant Armstrong.
Did you watch this subbed or dubbed?
Sub.
Because we were watching the dub.
We
Just
watched
now.
it subbed originally.
But I actually like the dub for this show.
Yeah.
I really like Rimuru's voice.
Rimuru's voice is cute.
It's almost the exact same in Japanese and English.
But you know what I'm saying? Like Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist. That should have been Veldora.
Yeah, for the English dub
Well,
voice.
he did have kind of like a cutesy voice, but also he was very tsundere. And it's like,
yeah.
At first it was like, what is the silly voice for the dragon? And then he starts doing silly stuff, and I go, oh, okay, it's because he's just
a silly
cute,
dragon.
He's just a cute guy. He's a cute guy with a fierce exterior.
I think it's also supposed to be implied that like he's just got a very old-fashioned idea of what's cool
because he's been trapped in a cave for 400 years.
Yeah, so like he's trying to sound badass, but it's like an old-timey version of badass, basically.
Yeah, Desperdane says the gaining senses through eating stuff thing sounds so cool. I want to watch that now.
This is on.
Yeah, that's that's pretty much like the main thing that he does.
Yeah,
is that
the
it's
first
just
episode is very much about that.
like he like starts like eating ore, like rocks, and they give him like more like magic ability, like just like more mana, pretty much.
Rimuru's
And
unique
then-
physiology is one of the coolest things about it.
He eats the bat and gets the ability to speak. He eats a spider.
Wait
and
till
gets, like, steel
Wait till
webbing.
they explain away him eating a human.
Okay, so I was wondering how Rimuru
How the
turns into a
human form happens. Yeah,
And,
it's actually like 6 or so episodes in, and it's I won't spoil what happens, but it's important because Rimuru is, as a slime, and even after gaining a human form, genderless, like inherently genderless. And I think there's an interesting commentary this show kind of has where Rimuru is like very perverted in his thinking, but he's never had sex in real life, and he can't have sex in the new world because he has no dick.
Can't is a strong word because he's a slime. He could make a slime
He
dick.
potentially
Well,
could,
maybe
but
if
he
got the
doesn't.
skill
Or
for a
slime
slime
OC.
dick.
There's a line he has where he's just really at peace with it. Like, I think that he's somebody who likes, like, my read on Rimuru as a character is that he really likes like the female form, but he doesn't like have any interest in doing sex. Like, it's just, I don't know if it's foreboding to him or what it is, but he like there's a moment
there's
where
gotta be a reason why he was a 37-year-old virgin. Maybe
Right.
he's just really afraid of it. Like,
yeah, it's like it's not quite asexual because he clearly like thinks
wants
that
it.
yeah, he thinks that girls are hot, but like even in episode 3 when all the fucking goblins become super hot, he's like, we need to have less revealing clothing. Like,
Yeah,
because
he's like staring at-
he can't stop
staring
staring
at
at their
them.
tits.
The reason he was a virgin until he was 37 is because he saw the movie Teeth at a very young age.
Is that the one
Maybe.
where there's like teeth down there?
yeah,
Yeah.
vagina dentata.
What?
That's what it's called in the movie.
Oh.
Vagina dentata.
Okay.
So my favorite moment.
no
you already said-
dick.
you already said
Okay,
your
you
favorite
lost me.
Well, the main character doesn't have a dick. There's plenty of dicks in the show.
I've got some news for you, Desperdane. You might not want to hear it.
So my favorite moment was when he's giving them their names, and then they fucking evolve.
And he's like, "Oh, this isn't a big deal. I'll just give everyone a name."
Yeah,
and then
like,
he dissolves.
and you get a name, and you get a name. He just became
Okay,
Oprah.
before you jump ahead to that, so he's in the cave, he gains his senses, he meets a dragon.
He eats the
Dragon's
dragon.
trapped in a giant force field that
Yeah.
he hasn't been able to escape. So Rimuru says, if I eat you, I can keep you inside my body, because his body is like a hammer space, he's a tiny slime, but he could like expand, eat you, and then shrink you down so that you fit in him. And basically, him and the dragon are both working on how do we dispel this barrier at the same time. that's something that's just going to hang in the background of the plot forever, as far as I know.
But also, yeah, right before that, the dragon gives him a name, and that
Rimuru Tempest,
which they don't make a big deal about at the time, but it actually super matters.
Well, they do make a big deal about it.
He glows, and then he's like, well, I feel
I mean,
cool
the show
now.
doesn't explain that.
Sure,
that
but
made
it is
him stronger.
obvious something has happened.
Yeah.
Well, and then as he's
to the
naming
watcher.
everyone else, you can see them like glowing, and
They're
there's
like,
not an immediate change, but it's very obvious. Oh, something's happening.
Beyond him just giving him a name, he gives him his own family name. Like the dragon names him Rimuru Tempest, and he is Veldora Tempest. So I think the fact that it like is the dragon's like the strongest monster in the world. So the fact that he named this slime the same thing as him makes this now the strongest slime in the world.
And then he consumes the dragon, which makes him the strongest thing in the world.
So that's the thing, is that I feel like it kind of implied that him eating Veldora like made him strong, but I actually don't think that's what happened. I think it's actually just from the name.
I think
it might be both.
I think it's a little from column A and a little from column B.
Eat Veldora. Like
he's got him in the barrier inside of him.
Are you a real WAMMBS fan if you don't change your legal middle name to WAMMBS? No.
So I think that
no, you're not.
I guess
think
we'll have to do that.
Naming Rimuru made him stronger, but I think that the fact that he emanates like this ridiculous aura is because of Veldora being inside of him.
But he can control it.
That's true.
So he can control Veldora's
Maybe
aura.
it is just his power level.
I feel like it was just because and then he gave the wolf the Tempest name, and then the wolf is suddenly able to shoot tornadoes.
He didn't actually give him the Tempest name.
He gave him
similar. He had thoughts that he was going to give him the Tempest name, but then he just gave him a name.
In Japanese, the name he gave him is closer to Tempest.
Okay.
Because if you listen to what he's saying,
it didn't translate well in the dub.
Yeah, he's like saying names that all sound very similar, but are translated
in the dub. He's like, maybe I'll name you Storm or Tempest. I know. Ramba or whatever the fuck his name is, and it's like, what? How did you get to that? But in Japanese, it made sense.
It's because he's going like he's like
come shake your body, maybe do that Ramba.
Like I don't know.
But yeah, so basically, slime becomes super powerful, and then not really thinking about it, goes through the cave for like days and days looking for the exit.
Like a whole month.
Eats a giant spider,
monsters.
Eats a snake, and gains their powers. 3 adventurers come into the cave,
and he hides because they sense his aura,
and they go past. They'll be back later, but they don't matter for now.
I immediately assumed as soon as they walked through the door, I was like, is he gonna eat that girl? Because I was like, how is he getting the human body? I know he has a human body.
Is he gonna eat that girl? That girl?
No, maybe not.
No. He'll eat some. You'll figure out who it is immediately when they get introduced, but
especially because I assume you've seen what Rimuru looks like as a human.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
all
in the
over
fucking
place,
OP.
So.
And this is on what, 4 seasons now?
Yeah, the 4th season's airing right now.
Yeah, there's like agents of all the seasons here. Landon's not here. I can make that joke.
So yeah, he leaves the cave, and the first thing that happens is a bunch of little goblins come up to him, and they're like, basically, the existence of Veldora in the mountain had been protecting them because his aura was so strong that monsters didn't come into the forest. But now that aura disappeared, but they sensed a different super strong monster, which is Rimuru, because he didn't know he could hide his aura yet.
Yeah.
So they come to him like terrified and like begging him for help.
Which takes Freerin a whole lifetime.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like when demons show up to Freerin and they're like, "Oh, you look weak as fuck," and then Freerin goes, "ORLY."
Oh, really?
I think I like Slime Isekai more than I like Freerin as an anime.
For now, yes. Freerin has the chance to be really good next season.
It's true.
I mean, I haven't watched season 2 of Freerin, so I don't really know what
Nothing
gets
happens.
covered.
Nothing happens.
Because it's all before El Dorado,
yeah,
right?
It's everything between the exam and El Dorado.
Part of season 1.
It's only
I wasn't
10
even
episodes.
sold on Freerin for the first half of the first season.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the second half of the first
I
season.
was sold on that shit from like chapter 1.
I really love the first episode of Freerin. And then
I think I'd like the manga.
A little, yeah, you probably would. It's not built for our level of ADHD. It just isn't.
Like pretty much well, now we're talking about Freerin. But
It's okay.
They're very comparable. I think Slime Isekai opened some doors for a Freerin to exist. It was part of that wave of
I really have to piss.
like fantasy anime that actually has some effort put into it. and got like Slimy Sky is really fucking popular. Like, I mean, obviously it's on its 4th season, but like it is a big show. Free Rent has just become like the hotness in this genre.
Yeah.
I think in part because it has no perverted stuff in it. Like, so many people who are anime fans just don't want to see the perverted stuff.
It's very like it has mentions of like those feelings, but they're done in just a completely mature and understandable way. Like whenever Stark or whenever Fern gets the ability to like see through clothes, and she looks at Stark and just goes, "Your dick's small," and then he goes like, "What?" And then that's it.
Does that really happen?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! I don't remember that at all. Holy shit!
She gets the ability to look through clothes. That's specifically what it says, is that you get to look through clothes, and then she looks at him and she goes, "So small." And he's like, "It's not small."
Fucking wild.
And then that's it. And then it just goes to the next scene.
Hey, you can't judge a flaccid. That's crazy. Well, Rimuru
like
has
it does have perverted stuff. Like Freerin has the potion that dissolves clothes as well. And then Fern is like, "Don't use that." Like, what is that?
But Slime is a little bit more direct, where it's just like, you know, he's like saying perverted things and looking at tits and stuff like that. But ultimately, it feels very innocent compared to most other anime in this regard. But yeah, like, so the goblins basically beg Rimuru, "Hey, we're being attacked by dire wolves now. Can you help us?" And he's like, "Okay, but only if you swear absolute loyalty to me." And they're like, "Dope."
Well, he just says, "What are you gonna give me?" And then they go, "We love you.
We'll give you loyalty." And so there's a lot of things in this anime that, like, I think what makes Slime interesting and like its unique take is that it's all about sympathy for monster classes. Where, like, in most RPGs, monsters are just a thing you kill, of course, because they try to kill you.
Yeah.
And in this, it's presented as, like, monsters are just a different species. And yes, they do try to attack humans, but it's only because they haven't really thought about doing another thing. Like, they don't really have an understanding of what they could be doing if they had society, because they don't have society. They're not good at communication. And Rimuru
another parallel?
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man.
Interesting. Okay.
Explain.
Demons don't need to eat people. They just do, because they haven't found a better option. Denji is living proof. He can eat like blood of anything.
Yeah. I think they take different approaches to that theme, because Chainsaw Man is more like person to person, whereas Rimuru builds a monster kingdom. Like, that's where this is going. Like, if you can, the first 3 episodes, you see the startings of it, but basically it's like he's out to, because at the end of episode 3, okay, well, let me summarize the rest of it. The goblins beg him to save them from the dire wolves. Then the dire wolves attack.
He makes
and
quick
he kills
work of
the big dire wolf.
Yes, well, he figures out that he can use all his powers from the cave to just kill the leader and then tell all the other ones, like, "Hey, I killed your leader. Do you really want to fuck with me?"
He kills the leader, consumes the leader, becomes a wolf, and goes, "Awoo!"
All I'm saying is that if I saw my big dog get fucking caught in some spider webs from a slime
and then
somehow,
decapitated by water,
and then eaten in front of me, I'd be like, "All right, that's it. I'm done."
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that is.
That's pretty much what happens. Like, the leader of the dire wolves is literally the father of the one that becomes Rimuru's like best friend, like right afterwards.
Yeah, he's just like, "Well, you killed my dad, but actually, I respect you like crazy."
Yeah, well, it
which
turns
is very
out,
wolf-like.
Yeah, that makes it's in wolf society. If you are the strongest, you get followed, basically. So, yeah, he recruits all the wolves, and so now he's got all the goblins and all the wolves, and then, like you said, the best part, he names them all.
Yeah,
and this is where he learns that naming a monster levels them up.
So you know why that happens?
Why?
Because when you play a video game, monsters are not named.
And when they're named, they're
bosses.
like bosses.
They're bosses. Yeah. He just upgraded all of them into being like mini bosses.
This also, I think, plays into
it
plays into Japanese mythology in a way, because with yokai and spirits, and even just in Japanese history, like having a name, like having a family name.
What's that one anime? The book.
Yeah, Natsume's Book of
Yeah.
Friends.
What the hell? You got that from that?
It's an anime where this woman went around beating up demons and stealing their names and putting them all in a book, and now all those demons are just kind of wandering around lost and don't know who
There's
they are.
also that
and, like,
scene in
depowered.
Spirited Away where she fucking steals people's names.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why Sen gets her names. Her name is Chihiro, but it becomes Sen because it's a weaker name, and that makes her a servant. And in Japanese history, like if you had two names, that meant you were from an important family. Regular people didn't have a first and last name. So if you have a family name, and that's why in Japanese culture, the family name comes first. You know, they say their names, family name, then personal name. So like the idea that names give you power is deeply embedded into Japanese culture. But in this case, he didn't really think about it because he's not thinking of it as a magic thing where I give you a name and it's like I'm literally casting a spell on you. But all the goblins level up and become super hot.
Super chiseled, super hot.
When was there a hot girl in this village?
Yeah. All the fucking wolves turn into like big ass wolves that can apparently change their size.
Or no, they go from dire wolves to tempest wolves, and he only actually named the leader, but like the tempest wolves have like a psychic
we're all
mentality.
the same.
Yeah, they're all joined at the heart, I guess. But there's one important thing at the end of episode 3. He gives them 3 rules, which are don't kill humans, don't kill each other,
don't be racist.
Don't be racist.
Those 3 rules are how he
building.
Those 3 rules are how he's going to completely change the entire society of the world, basically. Is just like creating a world where people are not constantly racist and killing each other is pretty much like the whole point of his empire.
Yeah, that's all there needs to be in life. Don't be racist and don't kill each other.
I think that's the theory behind the manga anyway, or the web novel.
Well, who is your favorite character?
Probably Rimuru. I don't know. Or the dragon.
Yeah. Beldora.
So like if I couldn't pick Rimuru, which probably would be my favorite character.
If I couldn't pick Rimuru, the dog.
The dog probably also.
He's pretty great. He'll be like Rimuru's number 2 guy.
Yeah, the dog is
well,
pretty
him
fun.
and the old goblin.
Yeah, but old goblin, he kind of assigns him to like lead the village,
He calls
and
him
then
the Goblin Lord.
you don't see as much of him. Whereas the wolf, he like rides this wolf everywhere.
As soon as he called him the Goblin Lord, I was like expecting it to be like another upgrade. Like he was gonna be,
right.
Like he's gonna come back and he's gonna be like 3 feet even taller.
He calls him the Goblin Lord and then goes, "I hope he doesn't realize I'm just doing that because I don't want to do it."
Yeah.
Which is what leaders, that's how all delegation happens. Like a leader's job is to go, oh, that's too much. You could do that. You do that.
You know, literally at work at Mazda, right? So so every single one of the cars is supposed to get like a branded license plate thing on it whenever it comes out, and that's my job to put that on there. But we ran out. And I had been told by several other people that like that somebody was working on it, and I was like, okay. And at some point, I went up to the
big
GM
boss
and was like, "Hey, do you know when these are showing up?" And she said, "No." And I was like, "Oh, was this not being handled?" And she was like, "Well, how about I add you to this text thread?" And suddenly, I became the guy that orders these.
Hell
I was like, wait, like why was this delegated to me? I'm like the lowest position here. Like what's going on? So now I have a text thread with the guy that orders these fucking license plates. I don't know what else he orders. Maybe I can order some other shit too.
I wanted to point out Gary always said everything changed when the Dire Nation attacked. And Desperate said, I hate when I'm on a date and some chick steals my name.
She just yoink.
Also, Pedro Henrique
back.
was talking about being completely baffled by the animation of the first episode when it came out. Never seen anything in a recent fantasy adaptation, and Free Ren's first episode felt the same way. It's just when a studio really fucking cares.
When they're like, let's just fucking do it, man. Let's just get it
It's
going.
about how much they
Hell's
believe
Paradise
in the
did
product.
that too.
Hell's Paradise is crazy, which, Mappa did Hell's Paradise, Madhouse did Free Ren. Both of those are like legendary studios. Everything
This
they do
month,
is gonna be good.
supposedly, we are getting news on Jujutsu Kaisen Season 4, Chainsaw Man Season 2, in the same post I saw Attack on Titan the final season, and I went
For the
huh?
4th time?
What?
Yeah, I was like,
How?
wait, no, that's happened already.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Please not more.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
need more.
No.
I think like
Not another final
Isayama
season.
did like add an extra fucking
because everyone hated the fucking bird shit.
yeah. Well, the whole ending was dog shit, but
No, it wasn't.
you hated it. You did a whole podcast about how much you hated it.
It's fine.
He killed his own mom.
Oh no.
You remember that part?
Oh no, spoilers. Oh no.
Aaron caused all of his own problems through time shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Self-fulfilling prophecies, they happen.
It's like that episode of
Recently-
Futurama whenever Fry goes back and becomes
he
his own
is
grandpa.
his own
Yeah,
grandfather.
Isayama recently came out and was like, "Yeah, I really fucked up that ending. Sorry, everybody."
What would have made it a 10? Well, you said it earlier, right?
Going further into the show.
Going further into the show.
This show's great. I like this show. I don't think the first 3 episodes are very strong.
I think maybe
Yeah, I think you're.
spend a little bit less time explaining kind of the abilities and just kind of doing that, and then just moving it forward a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff that happens in the first 3 episodes probably could have just been the first 2 episodes, and then
It's
move on from
definitely an
there.
issue. Have you ever heard the phrase "netto-K"?
No.
So in Japan, K means style, which is they use it the same way you would use core in English. But netto-K means net internet core, basically. And a lot of the isekai stuff starts off on this website called Shoshitsu ni Naro. Some people even say Naro-K, which refers... It's basically like a website where anybody can just upload their stories.
Yeah.
And like that's where fucking... What's that one that we really hate? With the blonde boy growing up in the isekai world. Fuck it. It's
Mushoku
also
Tensei.
Mushoku Tensei, which also has a new season right now. ReZero, like a lot of the
that
big.
gets me. Sorry to do this tangent.
Yeah.
The thing that gets me with Mushoku Tensei is it is like 9 episodes out of 10 the worst anime you could possibly imagine, and then they just throw one in there that goes, "Wait a minute,
Yeah.
this is cool."
Yeah, it occasionally has a great episode, and then
I don't know
it's
shit
the worst
about
thing in
this
the
shit.
world.
The worst people I know will swear that Mushoku Tensei
Mushoku
is the best
Tensei
anime
is
ever.
the Drake of anime. Like
Yeah.
all
The
the,
Drake
the-
of
all the, like,
Drake.
it's one of the most
Drake.
popular shows, and everyone who likes it is a fucking piece of shit. But
Oh my God.
No,
That's a
true.
large claim there.
If you identify with Rudius in any way, shape, or form, you
You
are
need
the
help.
scum of humankind. Like,
all right. Some of our viewers might stop watching us if we go too hard.
That's
but
crazy.
anyway, not okay. The stuff from that website, a lot of those manga or novels start off with like a lot of parameters set up because they're basically like, well, we're doing another isekai, but here's what's unique about ours is like these incredibly specific systems, you know? And so
Yeah.
like a lot of these shows, the first couple episodes are just establishing all the systems. I think Slime Isekai is less bad than a lot of the other ones I've seen in that regard, but it is still kind of like, okay, Jesus,
Like,
this
I
is
almost,
overwhelming.
I almost feel like I would have preferred.
When do we get Jesus
just,
Isekai? Sorry.
I almost probably would have preferred if it was just like a fucking card that showed up on the screen that just like said, "All right, he got all these abilities."
Like that one episode
Yeah.
of
Instead of
Jujutsu
even just doing
Kaisen.
Yeah, like it just. Boop, this is what he has, and then it just moves on. Like instead of spending all this time being like, and then he got this ability, which combines with this ability to make this ability, and now he can do this.
I
And
do
it's like,
think on
okay.
that note, my biggest problem with these first 3 episodes is belaboring the point. Like when the whole naming thing is happening, and like he's like, "All right, I'm gonna name you all." And the guy's like, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" And then he's like, "Why does he wonder if it's a good idea?" And like they just really lay in on like every little detail.
Yeah.
But it's a very cozy show in that way.
Yes.
Like it's very laid back and it gets
It's cute.
it
It's really
gets
cute.
serious as fucking moments, but then it goes back to being cozy, and so I like that about it.
I mean, these first 3 episodes were basically just fucking cute. And
like when
and
he like
fun.
cuts the direwolf's head off, it's like kind of
yeah, I guess that's kinda-
like there's shit in this. Like
I was not expecting that. Like whenever he trapped him, and then he's just like defenseless. I was like, okay, he's probably gonna like submit, and then he just fucking decapitate him. I was like,
a lot more
Oh.
stuff like that will come where
Yes.
like if they think somebody needs to be killed, they fucking kill them. And as I understand it, as of season 2, like main characters will start dying as well, but I didn't get that far.
It's okay. So a couple
Isn't belaboring the point just what anime does?
A lot of it, yeah, a lot of it. But that's why I've always been into hyperactive shit. You know, ADHD, like manic anime.
Yeah, Desperdane just said, "Is Evangelion a Jesus isekai?" And then Pedro Henrique said, "Don't worry, don't we already have a Jesus isekai, the one where he's on vacation with the Buddha? That's
Well,
not
that's
an isekai."
Jesus and Buddha, right?
Yeah, what is it called? Saint Onisan?
Yeah,
Is that-
that's the
yeah.
guy.
That's just about them. They're just on a vacation.
I
what do we-
didn't plan out what we're gonna watch next week.
Yeah, that
what
was
do
the next
you What do you
question
want to
there.
watch next week?
Ooh, what can we watch next
Full Metal Alchemist.
week?
You
Why?
could if you want,
Nah,
but
I don't know.
That one's too.
so
that's
part of-
beating a dead horse, I think.
Shade and I had this discussion the other day that part of the appeal of WAMMBS is just getting to check out new shows, not like new as in brand new, but
Just
shows you
shit that we
haven't seen
really
yet.
fucking seen or like have been curious about.
So if there's an anime that either of you have been thinking like, damn, I gotta check that out sometime.
Shade, you seen Castlevania?
That's
yeah.
not
Okay.
anime.
It's not anime.
It is literally anime.
I'm gonna pull up the anime recommendation thing that I have, and while I do that, people in the chat can also throw out.
Well,
anime to
yeah.
Sakamoto
think
Days,
about.
we've not seen. I don't know, maybe.
We should
Okay, so-
we should definitely let
And also, I'm liking the idea of the
Oh.
chat more.
Actually, I've never seen any of Black Lagoon.
Ooh.
I can add that to this. What I'm about to
There
say.
was a video recently that was called like the fading legacy of Black Lagoon, and I was like, you don't gotta go all extra with it. It's such a YouTube fucking video title.
So here's a list of different anime, and the chat. Feel free to explode with the ones that you really want us to watch. We got
Yeah.
Rankings of Kings.
I've seen the
Ooh,
first couple episodes of that.
First couple
Apothecary
episodes of
Diaries.
that are really good.
Bochi the Rock.
I've seen the what?
We
seen,
watched all of Bochi
yeah.
the Rock.
Horimiya. ReZero, because I haven't seen any of it.
No.
No. Wait.
Overlord, because it might
No.
it might be fun to talk shit about it. And then Les Portraits de Petite Cosette,
Oh yeah.
and also Black Lagoon.
What
Which is-
about that one Anne of Green Gables thing?
Who? What? Anna Green Gables?
It will get
Who?
no views, but it would be an interesting one to pick. Black Lagoon. Have you seen Black Lagoon?
I watched it a long time ago.
Do you
Okay.
remember anything about it?
I remember
Guns.
a nun with guns. And a chick with really
The only
short
problem
shorts.
with Black Lagoon is that the first 3 episodes aren't the best episodes.
Okay.
But we could do it.
K.
Ooh. Let's do K. That's Bird's favorite anime.
What is K?
K-
It's
K Project or K Ranking of Kings or K. It's basically like in Tokyo there's like a bunch of these sort of gangs that each are like in control of like a different element, and
so
it's-
in
it's
World
just
War
dank.
II, a guy discovered a power, and he was really powerful, and then that power got split
This
off
is not
into
a good
bunch of other
explanation of
powers.
K. This is like lore. Like
I
that's
don't know
not
what
what
the hell's
happens.
going on, but
So basically, there's 7 guys with powers, and when they use their powers, a giant fucking sword appears over their head. And
Yeah.
if they overuse their powers, it creates a nuclear explosion level event.
okay, like Mob Psycho.
No.
Mob Psycho would be a good one
Yeah.
to cover as well.
I've seen the hell out of that.
Okay, hold on. Chat,
Uh,
have you fucking come up with anything yet?
Nisa
said Black Lagoon.
and then Pedro said we should watch something we can hate on.
Mushoku Tensei.
We have been incredibly positive
we-
about the animes usually.
That's not true, but we do get more views when we're not positive.
We've only hated on like one.
Sentenced to be a Hero and Agents of the Four Seasons.
Oh yeah, I guess we hated on Agents of Force.
And aside from Yomi no Tsugai, those are the 2 most popular videos we've done about anime.
yeah.
We've also been more middling on certain manga, but the JoJo one did really well, being titled "Is JoJo Lands Too Bizarre?"
A little bit.
So the problem is that watching stuff that sucks, Ed.
So I'm going to say right now, because chat has not been receptive. Chat, I'm speaking to you specifically right now. If you have a recommendation for an anime you think we should watch right now, type it in.
Nisa said
Overwatch would be probably.
I think she
wait.
meant Overlord.
Oh, okay. Excel Saga. I don't know.
That's a classic, like a really old one.
Old
I haven't
comedy
actually seen
show.
any of it.
It would not be worth talking about. Because it's mostly parodies and references to anime you guys
Legend of the
haven't
Galactic
seen.
Heroes.
The first 3 episodes?
It'll be nothing. Super old anime pacing.
Well, the
A
first 2
lot
episodes
happens in the first 3 episodes of Legend
The thing
of the
about Legend of
Galactic
Galactic Heroes is a lot happens in every episode, and it's also 110 episodes. It is
Yeah.
just ultra fucking dense.
Well-
Cowboy Boo Boo.
There's no
Ooh.
real
Dan,
reason
Dan.
to watch that again, right? This is the antithesis of what we just said.
Yeah,
is-
Shade
is
wants something
trying to
he's
watch
never
things
seen,
that we haven't
and
seen.
he's seen all
Okay.
those old
We're talking
anime.
about
Needy
just, like,
Girl
legendary-
Overdose.
Well, he's naming shows he hasn't seen as well. That's a new show that people have. I've heard like mostly
The
middling
new
opinions
Legend of
about.
the Galactic
The new Legend of the Galactic
Heroes.
Heroes is something that is happening and maybe slightly relevant, and I haven't seen any of it.
Happening? Is it still happening?
I believe so.
I don't think
it's,
we
I think it's
watched any
currently
of it.
coming out.
No, we didn't watch any of the new readaptation.
Maybe that's a good suggestion then.
If you wanna,
In my mind, I'm at K or New Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
what about Black Lagoon?
Yeah, I'm down with that, but it's old.
It's old.
It's not any older than
Stinky.
fucking the other shit you just said. K's from like 2009.
Shade, Tokyo
Black
Ghoul.
Lagoon's
Have you
from
seen
2006.
Tokyo Ghoul?
I have not seen Tokyo Ghoul. I think
Tokyo
I've watched the
Ghoul
first
would
episode.
maybe get some views.
I like Tokyo Ghoul. I think it's interesting. Shade, have you ever seen Oshino Ko?
I have
Oh,
not. That was
God.
also on the list, but I didn't say it
Dear Jesus.
because I didn't really intend to watch it. But we could do that one.
Oshino Ko would be a good one to shit on.
A good one to have some strong opinions.
Yeah, I guess
about.
that's a good.
But we literally
good
covered
choice
the
for
entire show already on fucking We Watch Anime.
Yeah, but
You want to do it again?
divisiveness.
Yeah.
I don't know. If we're trying to be infuriated, Oshino Ko is a good way to start.
Have any of the people who actually pay you said anything yet? Where's
Gary?
Gary,
Where's Ari
Where's
May?
Ari May?
Where's
Hewan?
Hewan?
With the suggestions? Because that's who I was waiting to
Yeah.
hear from.
Well, we've got a lot of people saying different things.
Wow,
the ones
anime
that I'm
segment
feeling
was
the most
long
strongly
tonight.
about right now.
You didn't watch last week, did you?
It was pretty long last week. I'm feeling pretty strongly about the new Legend of the Galactic Heroes and
Okay.
Oshinoko for different reasons.
I have issues with New Legend of Galactic Heroes that don't really matter to most people.
Then that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
I'm most people. Are you most people?
I am, but I'm curious.
I just don't. I think that the way the original show looked and sounded was exactly perfect for the story.
Okay.
And that the new one, everything it does to be more modern makes it subtly
And
worse.
do you feel like Trigun did a better job of that?
Trigun
Yes.
did a much better job.
Oh my god!
Because the old
yes.
Trigun looks like shit. And the new
I
Trigun
like
looks
old
amazing.
Trigun.
Have you watched it in the last 10 years?
I can't say that, but
Okay.
well, actually, no,
if
I
you
think I
go
can say
back
that.
and try to rewatch Trigun, it looks like shit. Like,
Actually, Shade,
the
you sh-
animation doesn't move most of the time.
That's one I can't
It's
recommend that I think would be worth Shade watching is the new
The new
Trigun.
Trigun.
I watched it with both of you.
The new Trigun?
Yeah.
The
When?
first season?
I was sitting on this couch. Maybe you weren't
Shit. No, you're
When
right.
did we watch the first?
there. The first like 3 episodes I watched.
Yeah.
of
Yes.
We all
was it
sat
of
right
season
here.
2 or
No, it was season
No,
1.
yeah.
we
When
watched season 1 way the fuck back?
No, when we
You
first moved in.
rewatched it.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
The
Oh
new,
wait, yeah, we only watched a couple episodes.
The new
Okay, I do remember that.
Yasume Umetsu movie. Virgin Punk is out on
Yasu-
BD.
Oh, that's fucking
Yasuomi.
terrible.
okay.
Yasuomi Umetsu.
All right. So Gary, Ari
I
May,
skimmed
and
Virgin
Hewan have
Punk.
not been here. So we got New Legend of the Galactic Heroes, K, or Black Lagoon. Producer.
I'm thinking out of those, it's got to be Legend of Galactic Heroes. Especially because I have to make more videos about it eventually, anyways.
We're doing it.
My video about Legend of Galactic Heroes is probably the most viewed Legend of the Galactic Heroes video on YouTube. It's got like 100,000
I love that
views.
show. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
It was fucking fantastic.
Royenthal is the GOAT.
Oh,
Yeah.
the way you said that made me think you were doing a Kanye bit, like the fuck they knew about cameras.
No,
You said it very similar.
Desperate Aim, don't get me wrong. I love old Trigun. It was literally my favorite anime in 2005. New Trigun is just as good.
Oh well, hey, here one's right
Kiwan
there.
got nothing. All right.
You didn't like any of the ones that we threw out there as like a. Which one would you rather?
I
us
like
do?
some of the Trixie the Golden Witch videos. Fuck does she know about cameras?
Okay.
Nothing.
I thought you were gonna do.
You gotta ask my brother about that and not this one.
Yeah, I'm not the camera guy.
That would be a fun 1st guest for
I'm
WAMMBS.
the anime, manga, music.
The problem with
beards,
trying to get
and
Victor on
snack and
WAMMBS is that
games
he
and
has to
movies.
then watch
Enjoyer.
anime and read manga and fucking.
How many
all the
movies
other
does he
shit.
watch?
He does watch a movie every
Let's-
day.
We give
Well,
him some.
some months we can get him onto mag.
We haven't even discussed the possibility of doing a movie on here as opposed to a 3 episodes
on
of
Max?
anime.
You're right.
Oh, that's true.
You know what?
I just meant an anime movie for the anime.
Next
segment.
movie we're doing
guess
for
so.
Mags, Ride Your Wave.
Oh, jeez. All right, we could.
I want to ride your wave. I don't know what that is, but
It's okay.
we can do that.
All right, so we decided on Legend of Galactic Heroes. We've been talking about this for 10
Legend of
fucking
Galactic
minutes.
Heroes.
I'm editing most of that out.
And we're moving on. We're liking, we're subscribing, we're commenting WAMs. We're doing a little jig.
We're
hitting the enter
subscribing
button.
to our Patreon as well.
And we're subscribing to the Patreon. Thank you to these guys right here.
Arime, He1, and Gary Always.
And we're moving on to the next segment. I will go ahead and hit us with the 3 count. 3, 2, 1. Whams! That's the weakest whams I've ever heard.
He didn't say it. He just
Where-
looked at you.
where
funny.
was your
I was a
whams?
little thrown off with the 3, 2,
I can't.
1.
Oh man, darn
Now
Pride
you gotta
Month.
redo it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Whams! This is Shade.
I'm Bird.
That's Bird. And over here is Trixie.
I didn't read this manga, so I'm sitting this out.
Yeah, you better
Yeah,
be.
that camera's going off.
Tower Dungeon's really fucking cool.
Yeah,
we covered Tower Dungeon this week, and
we haven't covered it yet.
Well,
We read it.
Fucking what do we do? We covered it. We're all over the place. I've been like Rimuru Tempest and absorbed this manga into my soul.
Yeah, I really liked it. What would you say you'd give it out of 10?
This is like a strong 9.
Strong 9.
Strong
I'm
9,
thinking,
almost a 10.
thinking this might be my first manga 10
Okay.
of WAMs. My first WAMs manga 10.
I am leaning closer to 10. Yeah, that's why I said strong 9. This is a lot of fun. Like,
It was a really, really enjoyable read.
they have power systems that they don't explain too much, which I know you must
Yeah.
be a fan of.
I like the confusing
The whole
bits.
turning into dragons thing.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
just
why
like,
not? There's a
okay,
guy
cool.
with a dragon eye wandering around, and he doesn't turn into a dragon. Whatever.
Right.
We've got a necromancer who's just a friend. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
After 10,
There's so
15
much shit
chapters
that goes on in
of
this
just
fucking manga.
yeah, there's a lot. There's
So,
I'm gonna stop.
and the thing about it, right? So I gave it a 10. The only other manga that I have considered a 10 in my life that I've read so far are One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, and
Sakamoto days.
no,
No, okay.
what was it? Kaguya-sama Love is War. And I love all of them for very different reasons. So 10 is a spectrum, right? Where it's like 1 through 10 is already a spectrum, and then 10 itself is also kind of a spectrum.
This
And
is the
Tower
first time
Dungeon-
I think you've gotten to explain this because you've
Yeah.
brought this up to me and B before of like
Yeah,
10 being a spectrum.
10 because there's things like I would hate just continuing to add numbers. I mean, I guess you could, but like it's like you give something 10, it just means that my enjoyment levels were at maximum.
Mhm.
But also I appreciate one more than another maybe, but it's still I enjoyed the fuck out of it. So it's a 10. And I enjoyed the hell out of
To
this.
level this to my perspective,
But I don't enjoy it nearly as much as One Piece.
there's a couple
or,
different beers I would give a
Fields.
10. There's some I like more than others, but because they operate in different fields of beer, so like I might have a 10 for a lager, I might have a 10 for a stout, I might have a 10 for a saison. None of them are comparable because they are different. They are functionally different in what they're trying to do. And this, I'm at strong 9, which is basically a 9.7, 9.8.
Yeah.
This is really fun. So this suffers for me why I wouldn't give it a full 10. The same thing like Chainsaw Man or Jujutsu Kaisen does of what the hell is happening? Every couple pages or so, there's some shit that I'm like, huh?
There are some moments where it moves a little too fast, and that's
and it's not
maybe
as bad as JJK or Chainsaw Man, where it's literally you can't tell what is happening. You can get a sense of what's happening, but it's still, I'd like a little more elaboration on what the fuck just happened.
There's some shit that it moves lightning fast, where there'll be like something that you think is going to be like the next major conflict, and it's 2 pages, and you go, oh. And then they kind of move on. You're like, but wait, what?
So, what do you think this is the most similar to that we've reviewed? Because I have a
most
clear
similar
answer.
To what we've reviewed. I don't know. What would you say?
Fuck. I wish I could remember the name.
What happened in it?
The landlord manga.
Oh yeah, Maison.
Maison, yeah, Maison and the endless apartment or whatever.
Yeah, so that's another
that is
mega structure.
Very close to this.
Mega structure type deal.
I can't think.
And it also happens to be a big tower.
Yeah, but it in themes also I think is very, very close. Because you've got this big nebulous bad guy that you don't really understand.
Yeah.
That kind of ends up being a good guy, which also sort of happens.
And I mean,
here.
maybe Maison's author was really inspired by it, because Tower Dungeon is the same author as the guy who made Blame, which is similar as well, where it's like a giant mega structure and just like people doing shit within it, and it's fast and kind of confusing.
Kind of like Snowpiercer. 1001 cars long. Sorry, you haven't seen Snowpiercer.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
It's the opposite of, well, it is a mega structure still because it's a 1001 long train, but it's slightly different because it's not a literal tower. I don't know. This manga was really good because you got medieval shit going on. You got our main dude who is known as what do they call him, like the holy salt carrier or something?
Eventually they call him the salt. It was like salt guy. I don't remember.
Yeah. So we start out
Lord Salt.
Lord Salt.
Something.
His name's Yuva, right?
Yeah, Yuva.
Yeah, so Yuva is just like a farm dude who gets conscripted based off of weird archaic laws, and then just kicks ass.
Yeah.
Straight up kicks ass.
So the way this like starts out, right, is that it's like Yuva is just like a farmhand, and they just like fucking bring him over into whatever this conflict is, and it explains very little about what is going on in this. He just kind of moves it, and it's like 5 pages.
The
It's
way
just
they
him,
explain it is
going from farm to tower front, and like the overall plot is that there is this kingdom that is kind of in ruin, or like about to be ruined, and the princess has been kidnapped by a necromancer and has been taken into this giant tower, and the kingdom is just really desperately trying to get this princess back from the tower so that they can like show face and like raise the morale of the kingdom and try to get things like solved.
The way they
and also the bloodline is like important.
I did that twice. The way they explain it kind of feels to me like a Lego City ad.
Yeah, maybe.
The princess has been captured by a necromancer. Build your necromorph or whatever. What do they call them? Dracomorphs?
The Drake Madamirs. Like that.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Draco Madamirs.
So this manga. This has Dracomorphs or Dracomatamorphs and necromancers and all different kinds of shit going on. It's all really fun. The royal family can in some way turn into a dragon or use the powers of a dragon. And then there's necromancers who are mostly exterminated. But the big bad is a necromancer, and he's bad, guys. He's really bad.
He's a bad boy.
He is not good.
He's a baddie.
Real quick,
Um,
Duncan asked, "Why is the WAMMBS Patreon not in the video description?" I forgot, but you can find it on the
whoopsie.
you can find it on the
Whoopsie.
posts tab. If you go to the posts tab on the channel, there's a post that links it. Anyway,
Yeah, Patreon. It should be, what is it? Is it MC Shido or Shido? Oh, the Patreon's WAMMS. There you go. Patreon's WAMMS. Yeah. So one of the things that I appreciated with this manga was that it wastes no fucking time. It gets into the dungeon.
Yeah.
Like,
Doesn't
They-
explain shit most of
Yeah.
the time. There's bits and pieces of explaining stuff, and it's very briefly. It's like a panel of a page,
Yeah.
and it's nice because it
But-
it explains it just enough.
and what it does is that it keeps things really mysterious. You're always going, oh, I wonder why that is. Like, Yuva is fucking crazy powerful.
And
like,
no one can explain it
Yeah,
until
everyone's just
like
kinda like,
15 chapters in.
yeah, everyone's just kind of like, he's just like really fucking strong, I guess. And he gets like you said, he gets conscripted, and then they're like, hey, you're gonna join us into this dungeon expedition real quick. And then he joins them, and
Just starts
he's
carrying
the salt
everyone's
carrier. Yeah, so they have him carrying salt, and then they explain to him like, oh, you're carrying salt because the monster that's sitting on the 50th floor
I hate salt.
hates salt. And he's like, oh, okay.
It's like it's a slime monster. But when I saw the monster hates salt, I went, "Are you about to see a big fucking snail?"
Yeah, big slug.
But it was not a big slug. It's just a big slime dude.
Yeah. And so it leaves us just as confused as Yuva is. Like, Yuva's just kind of like, okay, I guess he's just fucking rolling
And
with the punches.
Just as confused as every character is when they go into this stupid fucking tower.
Yeah,
The
tower's
tower
just,
does
like,
not make sense.
doing random shit all the time. Which, to not just like just say everything that happened in the manga, because it's actually a lot. There's a lot that fucking happens.
But it's
and it happens really fast.
It's easy to read. It
Yeah,
all
yeah.
goes by really fast. You don't feel hung up on anything. Everything they introduce makes a certain amount of sense.
Yeah.
But so the first chapter was 90 pages. Everything after that was about 50. But it's consumable.
Yeah, there's very little dialogue.
It's
It's a
Drop
lot
me
of
in.
great art.
the artist of this manga is Tsutomu Nihei, and he is most famous for creating a manga called Blam, or spelled
Yeah, I already
Blame,
mentioned it.
which is basically like the godfather of megastructure manga. Like right now, megastructures are like a big concept that lots of people are doing, but Blam was like the OG. It has almost no dialogue in it. Like the average chapter is just a bunch of action. It was a lot closer to the Jujutsu Kaisen, hard to tell what's actually fucking happening like feel, but his art has just gotten better and better over time, and he's just like one of the absolute gods of manga.
Yeah, I
genre.
actually went and read a couple chapters of Blam too, because I was just like, all right, I really like this. I'm gonna go read that. And Blam is way more detailed, but also a lot harder to tell what's going on.
He calmed down on the detail over time. He also did Knights of Sidonia, which had a CG anime adaptation way back like 10 years ago. Kind of started like this CG anime boom. Like it was one of the first popular CG anime. So yeah, he's definitely a manga legend. Blame's from like 2003 or 4 or something like that. So he's
Yeah,
more
it
than 20
definitely
years
has
of...
An old look to it. Like the characters' faces are like
He has
weird
one
and
called
gaunt.
Biomega, which is also like the same. All of his manga are like you're describing. Very little dialogue. Shit happens fast as fuck, and it's crazy as hell.
Yeah. So
That's all for me.
to kind of just like give some like what I really like and what I really don't like, things that like happened. I really liked how pretty quickly it goes from the kingdom is sending like a bunch of people in there to like them basically like pulling it back, and then there's only the 3 of them, and then
there's instability in our nation.
Yeah.
Y'all 3 that are new get to deal with this now.
yeah, so it's just the 3 of them, so they feel very small and alone in this mega structure of a tower, and then a bunch of characters sort of get introduced and like come in, and so by the
mouse
time
lady, the snake eye dude, the mouse dude, the
Necromancer.
Aridelia, she's the necromancer, but she's a good necromancer, guys. Come on.
yeah,
She made friends with the king of the nation. She made friends with the king of the nation, who it is heavily implied was just going around making friends with people he shouldn't have been making friends
Right.
with.
He basically was just like, I don't care who you are as long as you're cool with me.
Yeah. Just be chill.
But yeah, like it gradually introduces a bunch of friends, and then it becomes like a friendship manga where it's like they're all friends and they're just fighting this dungeon that is crazy.
The
I like that a
necromancer
lot.
biology really got me.
With all the like larvae.
Yeah, of how she's like eating her own larva, and I was just like, oh,
It's disgusting.
It's
It was
disgusting,
really
but
gross.
also like, yeah, you're trying to fit in with human society. Of course, you have to do this. Also, oh,
Yeah.
um,
So I liked that it became about friends and they were all friends together. What I didn't like, and maybe you can relate with this, I didn't like the weird, like contrived fucking telepathy stuff that starts happening.
yeah, that is a little confusing.
So it starts
Where
out,
they start reading each other's horny thoughts.
so I liked the horny thoughts. I thought it was funny, but I didn't like how everyone starts reading everyone's thoughts. It was just weird. So it starts out as like one character hands another character these 2 rings, and he's like, "Oh, these
It's
rings."
the Excavators Guild,
Yeah.
who are purely comprised of hot women for some fucking reason.
No, it's only like half of them that are hot women. The other ones are just like dudes.
The important ones are hot women.
The important ones are hot
Real
women.
quick, Mayday from Space asks, so Knights of Sidonia by Muse is a reference to a manga? Other way around. The Muse song's from 06, the manga's from 09.
Yeah.
So there's this Excavators Guild. Our party saves them, and the Excavators Guild, meaning the leader being a hot woman, says, "Hey,
She's not the leader.
she isn't."
No, the guy is the leader. The one that hands in the rings.
Also, Sidonia
That
is a
wa-
region on the planet Mars.
Is it?
Sidonia is part of
Sidonia
Mars.
is part of Mars. Oh, that explains the album cover for Muse. Because they're on a table on Mars.
Why have we gone about naming regions of Mars?
Because we're gonna live there. Anyway, so yeah, the point was that they get these rings. It's these 2 rings, and he's like, they share your thoughts between the 2 of you, and so that was like a funny, cute way of like, because like Yuva and this like magic girl have been like building a relationship throughout, and it was
They're
a funny way of getting
obviously
them.
gonna fuck.
Yeah,
but-
like they put the rings on together, and they keep making this joke where like they keep thinking thoughts that are like especially Yuva keeps thinking thoughts that are perverted about other girls, and then she gets jealous, and then she keeps telling him to take
or about her.
to not have these thoughts. Yeah, and then she goes like, "I can hear your thoughts. Stop having these thoughts." And then everyone else just goes, "Why don't you just take the ring off?" But they keep them on because they both are clearly into like hearing each other's thoughts. But that's how it starts, and then eventually it's like, okay, and now if you're touching this person, you can hear these people's thoughts, and then this person gets introduced, and now you can hear their thoughts, and then this person has your blood, so you can hear their thoughts. And then it was like at some point like around where we caught up, it was like everyone can hear everyone's thoughts. And the manga literally just goes like, don't think about it. And I was like, this is weird and silly. Like, I was like, okay, I guess he just wanted all the characters to be able to talk to each other, and they're not all in the same area, and he just wants to be able to have dialogue between them all. But
you
like,
know, Professor X just links everyone, you know, mentally, and they can all hear each other's thoughts, and
yeah,
don't think about it too hard.
yeah,
That's kind of how it works in both the movies. Actually, I don't know about the comics, but I'm going to say in the movies, that's how it works.
right.
One of my favorite movies ever is X-Men First Class. And that's kind of how Professor X uses his powers of like, they're a strike team. They all have their thoughts linked. And at the penultimate scene of the movie where Magneto is just throwing a coin through a dude,
Yeah.
Professor X is going, no, please stop.
Don't do that. No.
X-Men First Class is like one of the best movies ever made. Please watch it if you haven't.
Yeah,
Just want to note that penultimate means second to last.
it sure does.
Do you know why that's the penultimate scene of that movie?
Why?
Because the ultimate scene of that movie is Professor X getting handicapped.
Oh.
Yeah. There you
Because he's trying to protect a woman.
go. Disabled king.
You haven't seen X-Men First Class. That's okay.
We watched it together.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I really have to
Yeah, we
pee.
watched
Can
it
you
together.
actually
Oh,
sit
then
down and talk
Are y'all
about
done with Tower Dungeon?
No, not yet, but I got
Okay, this will be edited out of the final video. Hello, everybody. Sorry I forgot to put the Patreon link in the
we
description.
need to watch X-Men First Class again.
So far, we're making like $13.50 off of Patreon
Hell yeah.
a month. And
Shout out Gary Always, Ari May, and He Won.
I want to note that we currently spend about $120 a month on this show. So that's about what we'll need to reach to break even.
You're not even counting my nicotine.
I'm not counting time investment either. I'm only counting the cost of beer and snacks, but we spend probably $30 a week on beer and snacks. So we'll need about at $5 a patron.
There we go. Landon's here.
Hey, Landonime.
Landon just shit his pants.
I bet he fucking actually did.
I do too, which is why I didn't try to say he didn't shit his pants. I only inverse what Landon is saying when he's incorrect. And because it's fucking hilarious.
I assume you know this, but did you know that the 2nd through 4th Marilyn Manson albums tell a continuous story?
What? No. Which
Yeah,
one?
I just found
Huh?
this out today. His 2nd, 3rd, and 4th albums are all like one ongoing narrative. It's like one part The Wall, one part Ziggy Stardust kind of shit. But it's like a character who goes through an evolution across the 3 albums. I learned this because Zeracul in the Discord is like a big, used to be a big Marilyn Manson fan. And I was like, damn, I don't know if Bird
Hang
knows
on,
this.
wait, what? Huh?
Yeah, because it's similar to the Coheed albums
So,
where they're all
wait, which
telling the
ones?
story. The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all tell one continuous narrative.
Okay, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
You'll have to look
So-
into that
Eating
later,
ass.
though, because Shade's
Landon
back.
is.
Yeah,
No,
Landon's
'cause-
always eating
No,
gas.
you've got me on. Fuck.
Landon's here. Hi, Landon.
Spotify's stupid. The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. What albums are those? No, you've put me on a mind spiral.
Well, you'll have to look into it later. You're doing WAMMBS.
It's WAMMBS.
We're not
So,
even talking about Marilyn Manson this
what
week.
was your favorite
Okay.
moment?
2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Smells Like Children, Antichrist Superstar, and Mechanical
Oh, I'm
Animals.
done with
That
that.
Yeah.
makes sense, actually.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to Zeracul about this.
I'll have to listen to all of them to understand
Yeah.
the story first. I like Marilyn Manson. I'm not the biggest Marilyn Manson
Marilyn
fan that has
Manson
ever
is much
existed.
cooler than Hanson.
Do you love your god? Guns? The government?
I mean, a couple of those, but I don't know about the third guy.
You like your god? Anyway,
I like my god, yeah.
what is your favorite moment of this manga?
That's tough. Go
There's a lot of-
yours.
there's a lot of
There's a lot
moments.
of good stuff that happens in
I'm
here.
thinking my favorite moment is either when the basilisks show up and kill the whole army,
That
and
is
then they
cool.
start fucking, and then it's revealed that the necromancer is like controlling all the basilisks and like crushing all the sculptures, and then the
He
fucking
brings them all
dickhead
back to
dragon
life.
guy, the dickhead dragon guy
Crash.
gets taken over, and then a little bit later we learn that the guy who is part of the party who was going to kill him, like that was his whole goal, was to kill him,
The dwarf
is his
guy.
brother. They're brothers, and it's like it barely touches on it at all, but he's going to kill his brother
Yeah.
because like I think something to do with their mom, but it's not. I don't
My
think it's
favorite
fully
moment
revealed yet.
was Karash getting killed.
Yeah, like Karash
Fuck
getting killed and all of
Karash.
that. Karash was a fucking dickhead. But also
Or
I really
the cat
liked,
lady. Any moment with the cat lady.
yeah, the cat lady's awesome. She's the goat. I don't remember what her name is. It's like Gamna or something like that.
Garugon?
Another great moment was when they figure out that Yuva is like the son of the king, and
That
they're all just kind of like, I guess that makes sense why he's so fucking strong. He's probably a Dracomedamir. Like,
yeah, but that was also like, oh, cool. We're just throwing that in now.
a little bit. I thought it was more so the fact that his sister. They were like, oh yeah, also your sister. And then he was like, yeah, she can move her hair. And I'm like, when was that always happening? I
That
wasn't
was
paying
always
attention.
happening.
And then I was just like, okay, yeah, we're just throwing that in there. And then they all just go like, okay, yeah, he was really strong. and the captain probably figured that out really fast, and then they all kind of just go like, "That's awesome! I guess you're the new king." Whenever we get the princess saved, like,
The funniest part was when he went, "Wait, I can't marry the princess?"
yeah, he's like, "Wait, that's my sister." Yeah, because he has like a fucking wet dream almost, where like the princess.
It's like a psychic dream.
Yeah, before he knows that the princess is his sister, he has like a psychic dream connection with his sister, the princess, and she goes like, "You might actually be able to save me. You need to like take this necklace." And then he gets the necklace, and like it comes back with him through the dream. I don't know what's the bells. Maybe you can figure out a way back through the bells. But he then is like, "Wow, the princess is really pretty," and then the mage girl like blows him up because she's jealous. And then later he's like, "Oh, I can't marry the princess. She's my sister." But
accurate.
Fucking Star Wars ass shit.
yeah, a lot of great
Not
moments.
even
he
a
didn't kiss
cousin.
her. He didn't kiss her. You know.
Well, they haven't met yet. I don't know. I only got to 20.
They met in the dream. I also thought it was crazy. After the dream, we see the princess as like a deformed Dracmetamir, and I was just like, is she getting like fucked up? Is she even savable now? Well, this is crazy, but they're probably gonna just pull some bullshit whenever they get there and be like, "Oh, she's safe." You know, I don't know what. Like the tone is dark, but also really hopeful. So
It's dark. It's hopeful. It's funny. This checks a lot of the boxes. This
Yeah, it does
is
a lot
just good.
Who's your favorite character?
The Necromancer. Not the bat.
Ari-
Delia
Yeah,
or whatever the
Delia.
fuck her name is. Yeah, she's great. She's fun. I would say close second is probably the Cat Lady. Cat
Okay.
Lady's fun. Cat Lady's got honor. Hell yeah.
My favorite is probably the Mouse Girl.
Mouse Girl's good too.
She's awesome.
Mouse Girl's really funny.
She's just incredibly forward and really likes everyone.
So literally, when the Mouse Girl was introduced, I went, "Is this fucking Alice in Wonderland?" Do you remember the movie
Yeah.
with the Mouse Girl with the needle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, this is just that."
Yeah, but she's awesome.
she's like a humanoid mouse because she's not mouse sized. She's just a short
she's
humanoid.
she's like gnome sized. Yeah.
yeah,
And then her bodyguard is like dwarf sized.
yeah.
So
So what are we covering next week?
Okay, I think I just decided because it was on Shade read me a list of like a fucking 100 manga that
Yep.
have been recommended to him, and there's one
by
that I am
YouTubers.
the most curious to hear you talk about, specifically the first segment of, because this manga, I think it's 22 volumes long. I think it goes downhill as it goes, but it starts off incredibly strong. And that is 20th Century Boys by Naoki Urasawa, the guy who made Monster and Pluto.
A
No,
thinker.
no.
A thinker.
But Pluto's like your favorite anime,
A
and
thinker.
Monster's like your least favorite anime.
What do you hate about Monsters so much?
It's really
It's
bad.
fucking- I don't like Monster.
You don't like Monsters?
I watched a fair amount of
We watched
Monster,
15
the
episodes
anime.
of
I haven't
it,
seen
and-
shit about Monsters, so I don't know anything about
Monster is just retreading the same path over and over again of going, wait, is Johan the bad guy? Yeah, Johan's the bad guy. Wait, is Johan the bad guy?
it's-
Yeah, Johan's
It's
the
like
bad
the
guy.
most fucking like. It's mostly a problem of being super overrated, that people act like it's this insanely deep and fucking super cool
Well, and so,
adult story,
as
and
a
like you
kid-
watch it and it's just kind of fucking boring.
When
and,
I was
like,
growing up, I saw a lot
dumb.
of people talking about Monster of being like the penultimate, like Dexter levels of shit. Like,
yeah,
oh, you don't know what's going on until you really know what's going on. It's like, no, this just tells you that Johan is the bad guy from the get go, and then you're just
I'm sure
playing
it-
around with, oh, he can't catch Johan. Johan's
I'm sure
the bad
it must
guy.
go in interesting directions. It's just a problem of that, like, what people like about it is that it feels very mature compared to other anime, and my feeling about it is this could have been
We've got
live action.
two comments that
like,
say Monster sucks.
Monster sucks.
we went on a lot of Monster Sucks ranting.
We're
on the
not
We Watch
talking about
Anime
Monster. We're
podcast.
talking about 20th
No,
Century
20th
Boys.
Century Boys has one of the strongest
20th
like
century schizoid boys.
well, so even older than 21st Century Schizoid Man is a song called 20th Century Boy by the band T-Rex, which is a great song, and there is a lot of reference to like 70s rock music in this manga, but it is it has one of the strongest first arcs of a manga ever, in my opinion. And then I think from that point it becomes more and more mid as it goes. But
Mid. So that's what we're talking about
the
next
first
week.
arc will be worth talking about, and then you can decide for yourself if you want to read the rest.
And with that, what are we doing?
Going to piss.
Okay, we're liking, we're commenting, we're subscribing. I need to see all these whams, and not just in my chat. I need to see it on these video comments.
Landon said, Gigic's wife said, Monster is my favorite work. I'm grateful for it, and I immediately unsubbed.
Oh my god,
That's hilarious.
You unsubbed to? Does Gigic's wife have her own channel?
She's also a famous YouTuber, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember if it's who I think it is. Actually, I might be thinking of fucking the anime man's
Not famous
wife.
enough to not refer to her as anything other than Gigic's wife.
Nisa said Monster sucks. Accurate description of Monster.
Thank you, Desperate Dame.
Yeah,
I like how the letters change with the segments. I put work into that.
When Bird and I were doing We Watch Anime, which is somewhat similar to this show, but we were, rather than covering 5 different categories of things, we were covering like 10 different anime at a time, one episode each week. And the second season of anime that we were covering, second and third, there was like not any cool new shows coming out. So I was like, let's cover one show from every decade of anime history that like is considered a classic and that I'm curious about like watching. A lot of them were shit I hadn't seen. And Monster was one of them. And we just were like so unimpressed with it, where like it's the kind of thing that if you are an anime fan who has never watched like an HBO show, then I think Monster would be like, whoa, this is so mature and different. But like if you've seen any actual like live action, like any like prestige drama, they all blow Monster out of the water. It's like very boring and plotting and procedural and like acts like it's way deeper than it is.
Utena. Were you watching Utena?
Utena was one of them, yeah. Which I would not mind going back and doing another episodic vlog series on Utena, because it's one of the only anime that never gets old. Like it stays.
It's a fascinating one for sure.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I've come to realize about Utena over time, because like when I first watched it, I was a teenager and I thought it was just like good, but I didn't understand it really.
What does multifarious mean?
Means
Different types of metal.
It means having multiple intentions, like being like nefarious is like being evil. Multifarious is like being more than one.
Oh yeah, like okay, so the WAMMBS logo is multifarious.
I guess so.
Because it can be used for every segment.
Interesting.
Yeah, because see, look, I have the full colored one, and then every time we switch segments, it changes like fucking the rainbow.
But I think Naoki Urasawa, who created Monster 20th Century Boys, Pluto, and Billy Bat, which is just now finally getting translated to English, he is considered by many people to be the greatest. Ow, you hit me directly in the foot. What do you need this for? Why did you give me a cup? Is this for the weed? We're not even at the alcohol segment yet.
That was the silliest.
Jesus Christ. I'm glad. Tell me I was on camera for that, right? Okay, thank God.
I don't know if it caught the full... It sounded
Jesus Christ.
really funny.
It really was like a clunk. It sounded like my fucking head is hollow. Oh, and it's a fucking... We did not buy a corkscrew. You mean we grabbed a corkscrew. But yeah. It was a twist top. Anyway, yeah, Naoki Urasawa is often considered like the greatest mangaka alive, and like I think he's really great, but Monster is not part of why in my mind.
Pluto is the best thing I've... Yeah.
He loves Pluto, so that's why you know that 20th Century Boys has potential to not be completely infuriating and shitty. I think 20th Century Boys is 1,000 times more interesting than Monster. Like, it is legitimately deeply interesting.
Yeah, and with that, I already said the like, comment, subscribe bit.
What are we doing next week? Sorry.
20th Century Boys.
Right.
Yeah. We can move on to the next bit here.
Wait, let me go pee.
Well, I can move on to the next bit without your here, right?
Whoa.
Oh, because you want to talk about Dark Side of the Moon? Yeah,
Bird never
we're gonna
throws
start
alcohol
because I'm
at
gonna
me.
try to fucking say my whole fucking like, comment, subscribe bit. So let's do 3, 2, 1. WAMMBS! This is Shade. Boom, 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 boom. I made this. I'm proud of this too. This is nice looking. This is Bird over here.
I'm Bird. I'm drinking mead out here.
We have an invisible
We'll get
Tricks
to
of the
that.
Golden Witch over there in the corner. Bringing that off the screen. I get another thank you to our patrons, Ari May, Hewan, and Gary Always. If you want to join the Patreon and get your name right up here, become a paid member. You'll get your name right up here, and you'll also get access to our additional podcast where we are talking about movies and games. And we are talking about
The Dark Side of the Moon, of which, for historical accuracy, I am actively listening to right now.
Are you?
I am.
Oh, you really are. Wait,
I
did you not?
really am.
Are you just listening to it another time, or
From
were
the
you-
get-go.
the whole time?
No, I just started. No,
Oh, okay.
this is a bit
You just
that I'm
wanted
doing.
to. You just
And
wanted to hear
when
it
the
again.
band you're in
Oh, okay.
starts
So I get
playing
it.
different tunes.
You are coupling Dark Side of the Moon with
Our
watching
review of
WAMMBS.
Dark Side of the
Yeah.
Moon.
You're doing
Yes,
that. Yeah,
yes,
okay.
I
that
am.
makes
You're
sense.
syncing it up with us talking
Exactly. That's what I'm doing.
They match perfectly, I've heard.
about it. Okay, I'm going to assume that meat is yummy. We've got a comment, meat is yummy. I don't know. I don't think I've tried
is
mead before.
one of my favorite forms
and
of
we're going to be
alcohol.
trying it here in the next segment when we talk about the beer. Right now, we are on Dark Side of the Moon. I just realized how much fucking time we spent on the anime and the manga, but
Not as bad as last week.
I don't know. It's already 10.
It was like it was like 20 minutes by the time we started talking about slime, and then that was 40 minutes.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then we spent 10 minutes deciding what anime to watch.
Landon's mom is building a meadery. Does she need an employee?
That does sound pretty cool. And we will probably review the fucking meat on WAMMBS.
Yes, absolutely we will. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Did you know that Dark Side of the Moon is like the second best-selling album of all time?
I've been telling people that all week as like a selling point to come and listen to us talk about it.
See,
I've been like, it's like the second best. We gotta hear us talk about it.
so I've got a story for this album. Typically I don't listen to these albums until right before we're about to go into it. Right before we do the show. I had the wonderful opportunity of showing Beatrice and Shade's mother a Miata. We sell Mazdas. She was interested in the Miata. I drove one out to her, and the time there and the time back, I listened to a lot of The Dark Side of the Moon with the top down, everything.
Yeah, side
And it
A
was-
on the drive up, side B on the drive
and
back.
it was the best listening experience of this album I think could exist because it's such a diversity of the Miata's fun to drive. You drive fast. But with this, what you're listening to is very slow, very chill, and it's just vibey as hell. And
Yeah.
so those combined, I think, just make a really good. Also, the Miata sound system is beautiful. Bose, shout out.
Yeah, it's got the buzz.
But it did a number. I was like, holy shit, this is a 10. Holy shit, this is a 10.
You know, they don't talk about how good fucking sound systems sound and good in like small cars.
10.
That was easily a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm-
This
so-
shit's fucking legendary. It's electric.
Going back to what Shay was talking about, spectrums of 10. This is
Yeah.
a 10, but the wall beats it
Okay.
for me personally.
I could see that.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did with Thriller and say
You're being the hater.
I completely appreciate this album is a 10.
So,
it's
I'm
an
gonna-
8 for me.
I'm going to cut Beatrice off and go, Beatrice and Landon both have valid opinions, which is this is one of the best albums of all time.
It
It's really
is.
fucking
It
good.
is that.
So,
Not one of my
last
favorite
Monday-
albums of all time.
when I was like, all right, well, I got to listen to Dark Side of the Moon. So I was transporting a car. That's all. That's what I do. That's my job. I transport cars. I was transporting a car from one area to another over a distance that was longer than just the parking lot. And I turned on the album and I just played it off my phone because I didn't want to fucking Bluetooth to the 80th car today.
Oh, fuck
And
that shit.
I was playing it off the phone. And even that, I was, my first re-listen to the album, I almost cried 3 times
Damn.
listening to this
it
shit.
has that effect,
Where it
doesn't
was like breathe in the air. He's breathe, breathe in the air. And I was like, oh, I might weep.
Yeah.
And then fucking, and then it gets to Great Gig in the Sky, and he's, she's fucking.
If you didn't know
She's
that
belting.
meme, did you know that meme was from a Pink Floyd song before this week?
I've never heard the meme.
You have.
Oh, really?
It comes up on your shorts like every day.
Oh, I don't.
You hear that exact. I thought that was why you kept referencing it, because you were like, "Oh, that's the fucking sound that's in shorts all the time."
No, I was awoken to it in the song, which is like
That's amazing.
It's the best vocalization of anything I've ever heard.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, by the end when she's like, oh.
Apparently, she was embarrassed about having gone so hard with the performance, but also they paid her like a regular session fee, even though she completely like improvised all that. So eventually, she sued them for songwriting credits, and they settled it outside of court and added her to songwriting from that point forward in 2004.
I've skipped to that song in my listening as we do this.
But
no longer synchronizing
that
the album.
song. Yeah, that song I almost wept.
I don't think this review is going to be 42 minutes long.
Truly the most ADHD podcast in the world.
I will say,
Behemoth has made my phone his home. I was going to use it.
I will say, it is absolutely a 10, but I think it's very much a 10 from the beginning to Money. And then after Money, it starts to fade off a little bit.
I feel the opposite. I think the last two songs are the best songs on the album.
The last song that almost made me weep, I think, was either Brain Damage or Eclipse, which is
Brain Damage and Eclipse is my favorite. That's where the song. That's like the part that maybe it's a 9, because Brain Damage Eclipse is God tier.
Don't give me that good.
Money is
bullshit.
God tier, and Time is God tier, but I don't like it as much because it's just a little too slow for me. And I was talking about this album earlier because some of the people in my Discord are big fans of it as well. And I think that for me,
he's mouthing the song he's
I
listening
would
to.
describe this album as like a description of truisms, where it's like they're saying a bunch of stuff that is just like relatable to literally anybody about like the experience of life and growing older, and like just the desperation of feeling like everything is passing you by and you'll never have enough time.
About on this album.
You don't pay attention to lyrics
I don't listen to them
at all, so that's crazy that you don't even notice
They're
the lyrics
talking
on
about
this
how
album.
in the time this album was released, you conform.
Living on in quiet desperation is the English way.
I think
That's
I caught
the one.
on.
The
I think
child
I
is
caught on
grown, the dream is
I also almost
over.
wept on Time.
Thought I'd something more to say.
I think I almost wept on Time as well.
Rabbit
Which Time was
run.
also kind of about like fucking just letting your life pass you by,
Yeah.
right? So
It's largely about the realization that like this dull feeling of boring days is what life is.
I love how all of Landon's comments are clearly from a person who's never done psychedelics and has never expanded his mind past.
I've never done psychedelics.
anything.
This album makes me want to do acid for sure. Like,
Yeah.
which is a big part of why it is so famous and popular. Is it came out at the end of the acid era, and I think a lot of people were doing like an album like this coming out today would never be successful the way that it is. But it came out during a time where this was exactly what.
I actually find it
was
kind of
needed.
surprising. Breathe in the Air has more plays than Money does, which thought that Money was the most palatable song.
I would have
on
thought
the
so
album.
too.
Money was the
It
only
might just be because
That
Breathe
was
in the Air is a
crazy.
meme.
You did that on time.
It syncs perfectly. This album syncs perfectly with literally everything.
Yeah, it synced perfectly with WAMMBS. Yeah, I mean, going through the set list, I mean, obviously the first song is like it's just an introduction. Like there's nothing really there. It's barely even a song. And then it goes into Breathe in the Air, which is just so beautiful. The whole fucking way is beautiful. And then it goes into On the Run, which I was listening to and I went, oh, this is what Arion the Human Equation was trying to sound like.
You are completely right. They
Yeah.
deadly dead ass
I
ripped
was
that
just
off.
like, okay, yeah, this is Arion. And
Coheed and
fucking-
Cambria also referenced this album quite a bit.
Yeah. I heard that song and I was just like, this is some
It's a
fucking
hit.
Daft Punk ass this is prog.
Don't give me
And then it
that
goes-
good,
and then
good
that shit
bullshit.
ends. and you get hit with
I'm in
the loudest
high
alarm clocks ever.
fidelity
Yeah.
Right?
first class
So-
traveling section, and I think I need a Learjet.
So that was like
So-
the only song you had heard before this week.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. No, this album, I have been a diehard fan of The Wall for most of my life. The Wall is probably up there in my
And you still
top
haven't seen
five.
the movie version.
I have seen the movie
Oh,
version
okay.
multiple times.
I don't know
and
why I thought you hadn't.
Fuck you.
I don't know why I thought you had it.
No, yes, I've seen the movie version. I
Yeah.
had to because my dad, who is one of my favorite people, probably one of my biggest influences, told me this is an album you need to listen to with the lights turned off, just
Yeah.
laying in your bed, fully eyes closed, which I took to mean on a lot of drugs.
Remember when our Uncle Johnny kept insisting, like, oh, you haven't seen it on acid. You haven't even really seen it. My Johnny impression.
I have.
That's your Johnny impression.
The thing that was bothering me about that was the first time I did acid, the two things I did were listen to all of the Avenged Sevenfold albums.
God, here in a morning me.
For me,
Won't lose
so
my wiener.
that was what I was
Don't get me
listening to
started.
fading into it, and then I got into Hail to the King, and Hail to the King goes hard. But then I like,
Whoops.
Alarm
but
bells.
then I watched the movie and I went, oh, this movie's depressing.
Yeah, it is depressing.
The Wall is depressing as an album. It's not nearly as depressing as the movie where you get the full context,
Yeah.
which is to say, both of these albums are about World War II.
I think they're about growing up in the shadow of like when your dad
Yes.
fought in World War II.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are both very intensely tied to World War II. They're both very intensely tied to the economy of the world at that time, and they are depressing accordingly.
So it sounds like we need another world war.
To
Because-
inspire some good music.
guy's speaking my
so
language.
we got,
Oh, Jesus
we got
Christ.
The Wall, we got Dark Side of the Moon, and you know what else we got? We got fucking Lord of the Rings.
You see, the evidence before the court is
I
incontrovertible.
mean, that's crazy. And Star Wars is also pretty much based on that shit too. Like, George Lucas was like, yeah, I mean, like my fucking dad fought in the war, and yeah, I had a lot of feelings about it. Fucking Miyazaki, all of Ghibli is based off.
Duncan
of
264 said, I put on
too.
the album while listening to the review, and the alarm clocks went off as you were talking about it. I'm telling you,
it
it
just
syncs
matches up
with
with everything.
everything.
So what I was gonna bring up with the alarm clocks was that I was listening to the album really, really loud. And
We did that.
I had it
tonight.
turned up really loud, and then I turned the car off,
Oh, no.
and then I turned the car back on and forgot just kind of what volume I had it at as
Yeah.
it was transitioning out of On the Run into Time, and those alarm clocks went off, and I went, "Oh my fucking god, this
So,
is loud!"
Actually, something that
very
happened to
loud.
me when I was in the Miata listening to this. There were like 2 or 3 songs that I went, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Am I like, is something happening on the side of me? Because they have so many random fucking weird songs that I went,
Noises and shit.
oh,
That fucking the beat for Money that is made out of like cash register
Yeah.
noises and like receipt strips. You have to
Dong,
consider
dong,
this
dong,
was before
dong,
digital
dong.
production existed.
Yeah,
so
they
they
had to
had
make
to
all the
actually
sounds.
like field
Edit that
record
shit.
each of those songs or each sounds and then like hand place them over and over again into a recording.
like Pedro just brought up, the ticking clock in time, I'm assuming the boot-doo, boot-doo, boot-doo sound that goes throughout most of the song is Roger Waters muting the bass over the pickups with the palm of his left hand, then plucking with the right hand in time with the clock. So it's not actually just a metronome sound, it's him playing the metronome.
No,
with
this
his bass.
if we're talking about like Pink Floyd is sometimes considered prog, sometimes considered experimental rock, whatever you want to call it. This is the first like truly legendary experimental album where it's like there are sounds on this that had never been tried and haven't really since because it's hard.
Yeah.
I think you could achieve what you're looking for out of this album with no psychedelics, just being camping.
No, yeah. I listened to it
Full
like
disconnect from everything outside of the
well,
world.
everything with you is camping. And
So for me,
fucking,
here's the
road
thing. The
trips.
reason I
No,
said
but-
that this album
and it is,
makes
you're
me want to
right.
do acid is I have the kind of ADHD where if I don't hear constant sounds, I stop paying attention. When
Yeah.
I'm on acid, it kind of forces you to really pay attention to everything you hear. And a lot of this album is moments where it's like a slow, warbly, like bow,
Yeah.
bow, bow, and like literally between notes,
There's
I've
always
already
something-
stopped, like
there's always
clocked out.
something kind of going on though. Like the fact that like each note isn't just like a pattern. It's like
I should mention as
something
well,
new and
I've
growing.
listened to this album hundreds of times.
Yeah.
You're both fairly new to it. I have heard this album hundreds of times. So, like, I'm a little exhausted with it on top of everything else. And I think
Is
I
there
said
actually
8
a
out of 10
meaning to the
earlier. I should
name?
give it a 9 because the songs I do really love on this album are, like, in my head, you know, permanently.
Is there
But-
a meaning to the name Pink Floyd?
There's a reason I've been going. This is a 10.
For me, it's more so the last two songs and the whole bit where he sings like, and when the band you're in starts playing different tunes, I see you on the dark side of the moon. And like, that's the best album title drop in
Yeah,
music
all
history.
the way at the end.
I thought the song was called Dark Side of the Moon. It's not even. It's Brain Damage,
That's
but
part of Brain Damage where the guy's like laughing in the background.
lunatic is in my head.
And I get what you're saying, but the best album call out does come from The Wall.
Tear down the wall. Well, they say the name The Wall like 100 times on that album.
but
this one, it's saved
where
all the
you-
way to the
it's
end.
where you
Yeah.
jumped to with that.
Yeah.
Tear down the wall.
Yeah.
It ties it all together, does it really well. I am a big Pink Floyd fan. I love Pink Floyd. This was wonderful. This was exactly what
Yeah.
I'm looking for in a Pink Floyd album. That's why it's a 10.
You got to listen to more Pink Floyd albums if you love them so much.
I have
They
my
have like 16 albums.
Wish You Were Here was one of my dad's favorite albums
Wish You Were Here
growing up.
is still
So
probably my
like
favorite
Dark
song.
Side, Wish You Were Here, and The Wall are by far
Do you
the
think
three
you can
most
tell
popular.
Heaven from Hell?
Cold Steel from
Thank
a
you.
rail or whatever the fuck. All right, guys, to make this an interesting and different review from any other Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon review. You know how there's all those voices just like rambling in the background of the
Yeah.
songs?
Yeah.
So they actually were all interviewed. Like each person
One of them
was,
is Michael Caine, right? Am I crazy?
I don't know. Apparently, Paul McCartney was going to be one of them, but his answers, they said he was trying too hard to be funny, and so they cut him out. But
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. Landon, what the fuck do you think is good music?
you
If
know
you're
what he
calling
likes.
this shitty
I mean,
music,
he's just been
what
going
do
on
you
No,
consider
Landon
good
only
music?
likes sad folk punk. That's it. All
That's
he listens to
fine.
is sad
I
folk
can get
punk.
into sad folk punk, but calling this shitty music is actually terrible. It's a bad opinion.
He has never heard it. Also,
Yeah, I mean anything.
said he's
anything
never
lower
heard it
than like
multiple
a 6
times.
is kind of just like, well, do you even appreciate music?
Okay,
on like
okay,
a fundamental
real quick.
level.
all the voices in
Which
this
I mean
album,
to say, Landon thinks this is a great album. 10 out of 10.
they were all asked a series of questions. The questions are not present on the album, only the answers. So I'm going to ask you both the questions so you can give your own answers, and then people who are listening to the
Okay.
album can,
Me,
yeah. So first, what is your favorite color?
blue
Shade?
or green or purple.
He already answered. So Shade.
My favorite color for the longest time it was blue, and then I was like, maybe it's white. Nowadays, I'm kind of like, maybe it's orange. Yeah, I think it might be orange.
Mine's blue because it's the color of my eyes.
I'm probably on green.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought green was your favorite color. So when you said blue
My
first, I was taken
favorite
aback.
color was blue. Green or purple.
Green or purple, you will
current.
almost always answer with. Why do rock and roll bands split up? Jade,
Women, drugs,
great answers.
money, and then too much work.
I was gonna say creative,
Creative
differences.
Okay.
We said it at the same time. That's fucking great.
I guess that's pretty true as well. Yeah.
All right. When was the last time you thumped someone?
Thumped?
Thumped someone?
Thumped someone.
That means
Thumped
hit,
someone.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You know the part where in the album where she's like, "Well, they was cruising for a bruising."
I don't know why that made me so fucking ecstatic. Like the most British way of saying like last time you hit someone and then to hit them with the most British
When
response.
Ethan Ralph tried to break into her
That's
house.
true. You did fucking hit that man 3 times in the face.
When's the last time I hit someone? I don't know. The only time I can even imagine myself hitting someone was when I like gave
so
this kid
hard for me to imagine you hitting someone.
I like accidentally gave someone a bloody nose in middle school.
Wow.
Because I wasn't looking when I punched. I went like this, and didn't realize I was trying to do this.
Yeah.
But I did this.
Ooh, yeah.
I hit him right in the nose, and then I
that's
got
hilarious.
suspended for like a day.
Wow. Why did you do it?
He was making fun
Because
of
he was
my long
trying to
hair.
break into my house.
No, it's because he sucker punched Riley after Riley tried to give his phone back.
Both were true.
But yeah. Did you think you were in the right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You did at the time think you were in the right for hitting that?
Well, he kind of fucking deserved it. He was
okay,
he
well
was an
that's the next
asshole.
question. Do you still think you were in the right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful.
He fucking deserved it. His nose. I didn't hit him that hard. His nose bleed.
Not only
bled
do I
because-
think I was in the right, I think at this point, Ethan Ralph would think I was in the right.
Are
Maybe.
you frightened of dying?
Yeah,
No.
constantly.
Why are you frightened of dying? Also, one of the voices says, "I never said I was frightened of dying" on the album, but why are you frightened of dying?
Because I want to live forever.
I'd love to live forever, but it's an unrealistic goal.
Yeah,
I intend to experience everything I possibly
because
can in my
don't-
lifetime.
I don't believe in God.
And because that is my goal, I have no fear of dying. I will be doing everything I can to enjoy my life the way it was given to me.
Hell yeah. I'm afraid in the sense of I don't want to experience the pain of dying because it seems really painful. I have no expectations that anything happens with my soul or whatever. I will just be suddenly gone, and that doesn't sound scary at all. I already did enough that I'll be remembered for some time after I'm gone.
Just
Maybe not a
simply
long
don't die
time.
so
but-
based.
all right. Do you ever think about the dark side of the moon?
Yeah.
Yes. The literal dark side of the moon or the album?
I mean, the album didn't exist yet when this
Oh.
question was asked. So
Yes, to both.
Yeah, I like astronomy.
All right. If so, oh wait, no, that's. Do you think you're going mad?
Constantly,
Sometimes.
yes.
If so, why?
Well, I come from a family of mental illness, half mental illness, half not, and a big fear of mine growing up was that I would end up like the half that was, and I've done a lot of work and a lot of mental training to do my best to not follow the same patterns that they have, and I think I've done a good job at it. I think I am a fairly rational human being who just drinks a little too much.
So why do you think you're going mad?
Because I am. Because we all are.
All right, Shade.
That was a very deep and like vulnerable answer. Very nice. Because I work like 50 to 60 hours a week and feel no fulfillment in my fucking
You gotta quit your
adventures.
job. Just do WAMMBS full time.
I need to just do ads full time, but I can't fucking support myself with that. Anyway, the Patreon.
It'll be easier if you quit your job and do WAMMBS full time because then you'll have
There's no way I can get that.
thought control.
success happens
I
quick.
make like a solid almost 50,000 a year doing what I'm doing right now. So
No
I
dark
need,
sarcasm.
I need
in the
a,
classroom.
I need a solid.
Is that what you're listening to
amount.
now? Did you skip all of Dark Side and go straight to the wall?
Teacher, leave them.
He's lost the
kids
plot.
alone.
All right, what do you think of the Dark Side of the movie?
Incredible. One of the
Oh,
best albums
well,
I've listened to.
I'm assuming he's talking about the moon.
This conversation summoned
Right,
Boingo
the-
Boingo to my brain, and now I'll be hearing it for a week. And I think that's a valid reaction to
no
Dark
one,
Side.
no one, 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 no one lives forever. Hey! Shout out Boogie
All
Pop.
in all, it's just a
All right, well, that was all the
never
questions that are known from
breaking wall.
the questionnaire of the album.
What's not doing Oingo
Um,
Boingo?
We don't need no
Fucking wrong album!
education.
What are we talking about next week? I don't know if we
Oh,
decided
boy.
that.
What would you be the most interested in doing next week?
Do you have any ideas?
I have a few ideas of what I might suggest.
If I'd like to listen to something I haven't listened to before, right? So, because immediately in my head went toxicity, but like I've listened to that 1,000 million times. Like, there's no
I was
point.
surprised. I thought where my brain thought your brain was gonna go was random access memories for some reason.
Okay, but I've already talked
you've-
about that on stream too.
Okay.
Like-
Okay. So some potential ones I thought about. The Marshall Mathers LP by Eminem.
okay, that actually is in line with what Hewan just said. Review a classic hip hop album.
So yeah, Marshall, because I've actually never listened to the Marshall Mathers LP.
I don't think I have either. Yeah.
I also thought about Linkin Park's first album, but you've definitely heard that. We could do Marilyn Manson because Bird's a
Sonic
big fan.
Temple
Sonic Temple.
by The Cult.
Oh yeah. Sorry, my brain. I thought of Sonic Mass, which is a totally different album.
Shade,
but
have you heard
Sonic
Sonic
Temple's really
Temple?
good.
I thought of Sonic Adventure.
Funnily enough, me and Endless Jest did a Sonic Temple review that never saw the light of day.
No, I don't know what Sonic Temple is.
Have you ever heard that song that goes like?
Oh,
Smoke cheers are rising, fire.
Oh,
No.
smokestack
I think I've heard a
lightning.
different song that goes fire.
Oh yeah, you're thinking of the REM song.
Yeah.
The one I love. Would you rather do Sonic
one
Temple or the
goes
Marshall
out
Mathers LP?
Sonic
To the
Temple.
one
All right.
I love.
Marshall Mathers LP will get a lot more views. It's the main reason that I'm thinking of that one. Because Sonic Temple will not get views.
I'm not sure if any of the music
Doubt.
stations will get that much views yet. Right?
Drake got 230 views
That's
so
Drizzy.
far.
This is where it all ends.
The Gorillaz review and the Angine de Poitvin review both got views.
Those are both
I guess that's
new
also true.
albums.
Yeah, but well, the Thriller album has views.
Let's do the Marshall Mathers LP.
Let's do Sonic Temple.
I'm gonna put them both on the docket.
2 out of 3 or 1 out of 1?
Okay, yeah, do that.
2 out of 3.
1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, Marshall Mathers LP.
So we're
it
doing
is.
Sonic Temple next week.
You should listen to Sonic Temple anyway. It's a great album, but Marshall Mathers LP will definitely get more views. And again, I
On
have
your
never heard it, so I'm
Mama,
curious.
please.
What
GNX.
the fuck
Like
is happening out there?
Kendrick Lamar album?
GNX
That's
would
not
be a good
super
idea,
relevant anymore, is it?
but it wouldn't be new to Shade.
yeah.
M
Eminem
out with a new
did come out
song
with a
this
new
week.
song. It's fucking
Alright.
terrible.
Oh.
It's about it's about him being like, everybody knew about this Epstein shit, and nobody said shit because you're all bad guys. And his flow is
So
fucking
we're doing
horrible.
Sonic Temple because that was bad, right?
If we get to
We
shit
gotta
on the
return
Marshall
to-
Mathers EP, then maybe that's fun, you know?
You're not gonna shit on the mark.
Well, we're probably not going to shit on it, but
Considered one of the greatest hip hop albums. It's also one of the top 10 best selling albums of all time, which is why it's on my list. It's, I think, the best selling hip hop album of all time. And as a bunch of white people who listen to rap, we should have some kind of take on it. None of us is from Detroit, but
And with that, we're liking, subscribing, and commenting.
Have to
WAMMBS.
pee.
Oh, this is Stan
Stan Bush.
and Real Slim Shady. Okay, I'm more down with this. Sorry. All right, I would have preferred the Cult, but especially because Shade's never heard it.
I've also don't think I've heard the Marshall Mathers EP.
Have you heard Stan?
I don't know.
Have you heard the Real Slim Shady?
Yeah. But there's more songs than that.
Landon just said, "I'm the whitest person you've ever met,"
What is
which is
Stan?
accurate.
Oh,
it's
this song?
Stan.
I don't think I've heard this whole song. I've only heard
Damn.
it from the meme. 1.3 billion views, though. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's one of the
God.
biggest Eminem songs.
1.8 billion views on the Real Slim Shady.
I'm Slim Shady, the only real
This
Shady. All the
EP
other
is
Slim
18
Shadys are
songs
just
long.
imitating.
There's 18 songs on this bitch. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why you should have gone for the cult, brother.
No, but that means there's a lot more to talk about, right?
Debatable.
The Way I Am.
Oh, The Way I Am. Oh my God. I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the music?
Oh, yeah. I think I know that. I haven't heard that song in like 20 years, though.
I'm listening to it right now.
Oh, yeah, you turned it on. Oh, big WAMMBS moment. We're going into the beer segment, and I also have to pee, but I'm waiting for B to sit down so that I can
feel like my father. I hate to be bothered with all of this nonsense. It's constant and it's this lyrical content. The song Guilty Conscience has gotten such rotten responses. Pigeonholed into some poppy sensation that caught me rotation at rock and roll stations, and I just do not got the patience to deal with these cocky Caucasians who think I'm some wigger who just wants to be black because I talk with an accent and grab at my balls because I always keep asking the same fucking questions. What school did I go to? What hood I grew up in? The what, the who, where, and the why, and the how. So I'm grabbing my hair and I'm tearing it out. No, I started from verse 2. Butcher weeb, I'm not white. You know what? That's the right attitude to have.
No, he actually said he's the whitest person you've ever met.
I see. I'm not white.
No, he said he's the whitest person you've ever met.
Everyone should renounce whiteness. That's my motto. But yeah,
I can't. I have vitiligo.
I've been thinking about for a long time doing a video.
I sit back with this pack of zigzags in this bag of this weed. It gives me the shit needed to be the most meanest MC
on this earth. And since birth, I've been cursed with this curse just to curse and just blurt this berserk and bizarre shit that works and it sells and it helps in itself to relieve on the pest.
Sentences getting the stress that's been
even though
me recently.
I know all the words to that song and the way no, that is The Way I Am. Even though I know all the words to The Way I Am and The Real Slim Shady, I've never listened to the whole album. So I have considered making a video for a while now called like White Rapper Listens to the Marshall Mathers LP for the first time. Because that's like a whole genre on YouTube. Is like classical composer listens to the Mars Volta. What about I'll Kill You? I don't know it.
Yes, you do.
I've maybe heard it once because Riley played it for me.
Yeah.
I've never listened to other. I think the only one I've listened to the whole thing of is.
You know what I wish would be the album for next week?
What? Sonic Temple by the Cult?
No. Hey.
Oh.
Bye, 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 bye.
We'll get to it eventually.
We'll fucking better.
Okay, yeah.
Bye. This is crazy because last week I mentioned bye, bye, bye and no strings attached, and you both said fucking no. So.
Well, and then somebody in chat was like, that's a good idea. And I was like, all right.
Probably gonna start a
fight. Well, no, because you probably said it after Dark Side of the Moon.
Be right. Hey, baby, come on. All right, you can't keep listening to music. We have to do the beer segment.
Yeah, you're getting too easily distracted, Mr. ADHDS. We're moving on.
It's hard enough to keep you
in
the fucking conversation.
Get the fucking thing out of there. Do one of these.
I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye.
Oh, it didn't
the
work.
gobble.
There we go. That worked.
Whoa.
All right. We're doing the 3 count here. We're moving on.
3, 2, 1.
WAMMBS!
Bye, bye, byes.
That was almost one of the strongest WAMMBS we've had. This is Shade right here, Bird right here, Trixie right here. We're WAMMBS.
I like to think that Shade remembers every WAMMBS and has a whole categorized, like in order stack.
The other day I was looking through WAMMBS and I was like, I'm looking for one where we all 3 just say it. I'm like a mom hoping for a good family photo. I'm looking through them and I'm like, oh, where's a good WAMMBS where we all just say it and it's nice and harmonious, and there like isn't any. I was like, okay, well, damn. But this is our socials right here. Not really our socials. This is where you can find us on YouTube and Twitch and all that. But it also ties in pretty well with our socials. And then right here, we'll throw it up on the screen again. Thank you to the Patreons. Ari May, Hewan, and Gary Always. We are in the beer segment here. Oh, but we're going to like, comment, and subscribe as well. I have to say that every
and subscribe
segment.
to the Patreon. I'd probably edit it in the Patreon segment anyway.
Yeah, Patreon. we are talking about the shock top. Is this just in your head now? You're stuck like this?
You can't stop.
We're talking about shock top, right?
Yeah,
And
so we were at Total Wine, and my producer brain kicked on, and I said, which one of these have people heard of? Shock Top. Also,
Is that right?
well, the Shock Top is pretty commonplace. It's the orange with the mohawk guy. But I've never in my life seen alternative Shock Tops.
I agree.
The,
This is
it kinda
a
reminds me
totally
of,
new concept to me.
You know that like what was it? A Pepsi commercial with the guy with like the moon head?
McDonald's. You're thinking of Mac Tonight.
Yeah, it's Mac
Thinking
Tonight.
of Mac Tonight.
He reminds me of that.
So this is the standard Shock Top. It's an orange flavored beer.
It's a Belgian.
You can find
Belgian
this
white.
like you go to like see a concert and they only have 3 beers on tap. One of them's Shock Top. You go to like any bar, Shock Top is there. At least around here. Shock Top is incredibly commonplace.
I know what you're saying, but I don't think it's super common around here. It's from Portland.
I've seen it everywhere.
Okay.
Like I said, go to the Norva. Shock
I've had
Top's
like
one of the
a
3
beer
beers
from a
like-
bar, so I would not know.
Yeah, no. Shock Top is super, super commonplace. It is a Belgian white with orange flavor. Very, very similar to Blue Moon, which is also extremely popular. I would probably say I like Blue Moon Standard more than Shock Top Standard.
I like Shock Top more than Blue Moon.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, let's first each review the
Mm.
Belgian white. What'd you think of this one?
That's the strongest one in the pack.
I totally disagree. I think this is a 6 out of 10.
I also think that's the strongest in the pack. I would give it a 5.
Wow, you did not like any of these.
I'm
No.
close to you at like a 6.
Bird warned me that you would not like any of these because you don't like fruity beers. And I
Yeah.
was like, I think he only doesn't like them if they're too sweet.
No.
But it sounds like you didn't
Well,
like
they
them at
also
all.
just tasted like water. It was like
These are very
it was
like,
like
watered
pissy
down.
water.
They're all like
fruity.
5%.
That one was the only one that just kind of tasted like normal-ish. So I was like, all right. And then that's the other thing. They're all 5%.
You'll notice
So-
something about this pack. It's the first time I've just been drinking the special.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's the other
throughout
thing.
the
I
show.
just grabbed a fucking
Yeah, I know-
Voodoo
so-
Ranger because
So
I
there's
was
only
like,
there's only
I'm
3
not
this
feeling
time.
shit anymore.
There's only 3. Bird drank 3 and an additional one, and he's been drinking the mead. And
When I've gone up to piss, I've been drinking gin as well.
yeah, going
Oh
up
my
and
God.
drinking gin. Like I was like, how are you buzzed? Because I've been drinking all day and I'm like just now catching a buzz.
That's
And I've had
actually-
more than just these.
Because the gin is
I've had
great,
more
let
than
me
the
go
3,
grab the
and
bottle.
I've had.
And I have to pee.
And maybe that's why we got so much more information out in every segment is because we weren't really fucking drunk through any of this.
Yeah. So you said this one was a 5 for you.
That one was like a 5 for me.
So my least favorite was the Cosmic Berry.
Yeah, that one might. It's like a somewhere between a 2 and a 3.
Which
for
I
me.
didn't
That shit
expect
was-
to like this because I never like berry. Like if something's just called berry, I'm always like, all right.
Yeah.
This tastes like Fruit Loops. Like
It's like Fruit Loops if you shaved the Fruit Loop and then like thought about eating it. I don't know. It's
it
like
tastes like the milk of Fruit Loops.
yeah.
Like Fruit Loop milk.
No,
or
because
like,
then you get milk. It's like if you
Yeah,
ate Fruit
true.
Loops in water and then
yes,
drank the water
yes,
afterwards.
that is a good description.
It's like it. I
like
had
there's
it before
pictures
we
of
streamed.
blueberries and strawberries on there. I don't remember it particularly tasting like those.
I don't know, man.
berries.
It's like it was like I was trying to pregame the show so I can have some more energy in the anime segment, and I was drinking. And I was like, ugh. I took a few sips. I went, ugh. And then I was
Yeah.
trying to drink it while watching the last episode of Slime that I needed to watch, and I got like halfway through and I was like, I would rather fucking make myself vomit the rest of this up rather than drink this.
I definitely
So
wasn't
I think it's a 2 for me. honestly.
excited. Like I took I drank them in the order of first I had the lemonade because I just wanted lemonade, and then I drank the Belgian. This one I'm gonna give a 7, but we'll get to that. So I drank that and I was like, all right, that was pretty decent. And then I drank this and I went, not as good as the other one. And then I drank this and I went, oh no. So this one for me is gonna be a 4. I didn't hate it as much as you did, but
Yeah,
it was.
I think
not
the lemonade
great.
is a 4 for me.
Lemonade for me was a 7. I liked this one. This one was perfectly fine, as good as the stuff I've
I
given
don't
a
think
7
that the
on this
lemonade
show.
and the Belgian white tasted that different to me, but like the Belgian white,
This one tasted like pink lemonade to me specifically, and I'm a
Really?
big pink lemonade fan. So
I like pink lemonade.
Now, I also drank this right after finishing a lavender lemonade, iced lavender
You probably
lemonade.
boosted the taste.
It could be.
Is there another one?
No, we drank them all
We drank them all because we had to.
to
in
even
order to-
feel.
in order
yeah.
to get anywhere.
I mean, again, I drank at least 3. I think I drank 3 shock tops. I think I drank one of each, and then I also had this whole Kaisil Shingon Cerveza, which is pretty
Yeah,
decent.
It was like
lime
drinking
lager.
fucking Bud
Shingon.
Lights. It's just like, what is even the
That's
point?
not what I said.
The only
You
reason
said
you drink Bud Light
Shingon.
is to get fat.
You get fat? What?
Yeah.
Wait, the point of drinking
It's
what?
the only reason to drink Bud Light is if you want to be fat. There's nothing there.
Reminded me of Trump saying, "I've never seen a skinny person drink Diet Coke."
Oh.
Oh no, big man's having an asthma attack.
You got this, big man. Everybody, bring your
Everybody
thoughts to
encourage
big man.
You could do it.
He looks so sad. He's trying to sneeze. He just needs a good sneeze.
No, he's koofing.
It's a cough.
He's clearing the phlegm out of his throat. But so what as we put all our energy into big man, this is
Give
what I
Big
was
Man
talking
energy.
about.
Can't sit here. Take me off the screen so they can see Big Man.
Well,
They can't
he
see
still
Big Man
can't see
anymore.
him.
Oh, damn it.
He koofing. He's an
He
asthma
got it.
cat.
Just out of screen.
He does this once or twice a day.
Yeah, he has a
especially in the spring and summer because of the allergies and stuff.
But he's a
Good?
good boy. He
Good
gets
big
through
man?
it.
Got it. I think you got it.
Yep.
There we go. Yay!
It's like if you had phlegm in your
big
throat.
success.
You cough it
Yay.
out.
I think he's mad at me.
But old Weeb said my dad liked Blue Moon. I always personally thought it tastes like shit. I would give Blue Moon a 6. Pretty much the same thing I gave the Shock
Yeah.
Top, but they're in the same range. They're almost interchangeable. They're both just like vaguely orange flavored Belgian beers with low alcohol.
The gin I was talking about.
That's not
I'm
even our
gonna get
special.
really close to the camera.
He just wants to talk about it, I guess.
Well, I was
Is
just
it good?
talking
We've
about.
already, I thought we already talked about this one.
Have we?
Didn't
No,
we?
we bought it on Tuesday.
Well,
This looks very similar to one that we had.
You have had it before. I don't think on WAMMBS.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
So this is from the same company that B was talking about with her beer. It's called Keishel, and it's a vintage gin, and it's gin that is aged in red wine barrels. I wanted this to be the special. It's empty.
Pour us the meads, goddammit. I'm
Then
out of
let's
alcohol.
do meads. But first, Shade, hand me that glass.
Bird likes the gin. That's the long and short of it. Kaisil.
Uh-huh.
No, not the gin. Not the gin. Not
Wait,
the
we're not
gin.
here for the gin.
Not the gin.
We're not here for the gin.
Not the gin. What have you done?
Shade, just try that.
You just want to
What do
have
you-
Shade
what do
make
you
a
want me to
funny
react?
face.
You want me to react?
He just wants to see your fucking funny
Am I
face.
Shaq?
No, I have
Pass
to drink
this
it
to me.
too. Why is this happening?
Oh, it smells like shit.
This isn't the special. It smells like nail polish.
It does. Oh.
I'm doing this tonight.
Whoa.
You're probably gonna start a fight.
That's a good
know
sign,
this can't be
from what
right.
I've seen.
Hey, baby, come on. I loved you.
That's a quarter of a
endlessly,
shot at
so
best.
now I'm really going to see.
I don't even know if it's that much.
Ugh.
Ugh. It's just gonna eat me.
Just-
Shade's gonna hate that.
Sip.
I'm even having a hard time with that.
Ooh. Oh, fuck. It wasn't hitting me that bad at first, and then it was.
Here you go.
Yeah.
You know
Here's
what?
The real special.
This is episode 12.
Yeah.
This is episode 12 of WAMMBS, which technically makes this the end of the first cour, the first season, if you will. So I think I should put together the Shade Reacts to Alcohol compilation, season 1.
Your glass is empty, yeah?
I'm guessing it's because I took such a small sip. That
Yeah, why did you make us drink that out of the same glass we're gonna have the fucking meat in, you evil fucking terrorist?
Kind of woke
Here,
me
hand
up
that
though.
back.
Oh,
Joe,
shit. Fuck, I was getting kind of
Golden wind. I gave
Yeah.
Shade a clear glass.
It's all about the endorphin rush.
Ugh. It was like fine at first. I was about to be like, oh, this is actually kind of okay, and then it just
It
started
is kind of
traveling
okay,
down.
isn't it? And then it hits you.
I started traveling down. I was just like, ugh.
Look forward, everybody, to the compilation of Shade
You
Reacts
see,
to
what
Liquor
it was
coming
was,
soon.
I'm a gin enjoyer,
Season 1.
and I
Yeah.
need to subject my subjects.
Subject.
I swear to God, if this mead tastes like that,
It doesn't. It's actually quite enjoyable.
well, now I'm on edge.
I know.
No,
I said
meat
the-
is good.
no,
Meat's
the
yummy.
mead is good. That
I mean, I
does
don't know
not
yet.
have gin in it. That will just taste like mead.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
pure honey wine.
Oh my god. Like the you sneaky fucker. You set me up in a way where I would drink something disgusting and then this would taste like 1,000 times better because it's like a salve from that horrible fucking.
No, I wouldn't do that.
It's really good.
It is. It is actually very good.
Oh,
It's honey wine.
yeah.
Have you not
Huh.
had? You've had mead, right?
I don't think I've had mead.
Ever at all?
I don't think so.
This is a good starter mead to have had. This is like a
Yeah, it's
platonic
wine-
ideal of mead. I've had bad
it's wine
meads.
with. It's like white wine with honey.
I've had
yeah.
bad meads.
It
I've
is-
had
yes.
great meads. I've had unique meads. This is like the very standard of what you would want a mead. Like this for me, I'm gonna say strong 8,
Yeah,
maybe even light 9, because I just love mead in general.
8.5, 9 for me
Like
as well.
it doesn't have to be an
does
amazing
not
mead for
smell
me to
very
have
good.
an amazing
Shay-
time.
But do you like it?
He's drinking more. I mean,
It's palatable,
So
I suppose.
this is what if you went to a Ren fair and you got mead. This is about what it would taste like.
because it's just pure honey wine. What I would like to say, Shade, you've been talking about team building activities.
Pour me another.
Yeah.
I
Door
think
mode.
a good team building activity. There's a really incredible meadery near us called
Silver Hand.
Breezy Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the better one.
The one all the way out in the middle of
It's in
fucking nowhere.
Smithfield, in the middle of nowhere. You get to wander around after you have your mead.
Yeah, it's this cool, like, you drive out to, like, it feels like you're driving out into a farm, but it's really just a building in the middle
It
of, like,
is
the
a farm
woods.
where all the mead ingredients come from.
It's basic, like, you pass by a few beehives on your way to this building, and it's like an old building just surrounded by shit, and you
For
can
bee.
walk around in the
Yeah.
woods and say hi to some goats and chickens and shit.
I can't stop like licking the roof of my mouth. And
Yes.
I don't know if I like that.
Silver Hand is interesting because there's 2 meaderies north of us. Silver Hand in Williamsburg, and what's cool about them is that they give you like a honey tasting and a whole explanation of like the history of mead and what all the honeys are, and you try like 10 different honeys.
You pay for that.
You pay for it, but it's not expensive. And then the other one that he was talking about is like you drive fucking through like a neighborhood into the middle of nowhere and
Technically,
like
that one is closer.
meet an old guy.
I
Yeah.
mean, an old guy.
Yes, he's great. No, he like
he's the old guy.
he is.
I think there were 2 old.
No, there was one.
Was it just one old
It
guy
was
when we
just
went
one.
there?
I'm
Okay, but he told
imagining-
us about a different because he was not the owner. He was telling
I
us about
have
the
no
owner.
perception of this, so I'm imagining you're walking down like a hallway and
You're
there's
wandering through the
there's like an
woods.
old man with a sign that says "Meet
There's
the
no
old
one
guy."
around, and your phone is dead.
Yeah.
Meet
Meet the old
Speaking
man.
of phone is dead. I'm a
if you're looking for
I like honey.
So, if you're looking for a traditional meat experience, which is what I would rather show
No, the
you
one out in the
first.
woods is the cooler one. We've only been to it once. Silver Hand is when you said team building activities, I was thinking, well, Silver Hand is usually like a group of
What is
people.
wait? What is
come in.
Silver Hand?
It's a
in
meadery
Williamsburg.
that's like it's just a like small building, but they give you like a whole history of mead, and they tell you about all the honeys, and you taste like 12 different honeys that are all very unique from one another.
And they have
And they
Well,
teach you
figured
about
into
how
their meats.
bees work.
The
and
reason
shit.
I have to go to Silver Hand is because
It's a Elden Ring or Dark Souls
it's a
meme.
World of Warcraft
a
reference.
World of Warcraft reference. Okay.
So the
we have to take you to both. They're
the
both
Knights
great.
of the
They're
Silver
totally different
Hand
experiences.
are
We will be going to
Paladins.
Breezy Hill Meadworks first.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
Breezy
my...
Hill is awesome, and I want to go back.
the first paladins that were brought in to fight the undead whenever the scourge started like destroying the land was
Get
the
a load
Silver
of
Hand.
this.
By the
guy.
way, if you have any interest in World of Warcraft lore and you want Shade to make videos about it, please let us
will.
know because Shade has been desperate to get somebody to listen to him talk about World of Warcraft lore for 20 years.
Yeah.
20 straight years. One time he tried to tell my mom about WoW lore and she said, shut up, and it ruined his life. And now he needs to tell somebody about, was that what it was about?
What?
I remember you as a kid trying to tell me and mom and everyone else about WoW lore, and everybody was like, I don't understand what you're saying.
I was telling mom about Bionicle's lore, and she
Oh
told me to
my
shut up.
god. You know there's like several hours long lectures about Bionicle's lore
Yeah,
that have
Bionicles
like
has some
Yes,
crazy fucking
I
lore. I
do.
don't know a whole lot about it anymore, but there's a distinct, and now I'm being vulnerable.
That is
but there's a
literally
distinct-
the type of shit I fall asleep to every night.
Yeah, and I do that same shit. That's what I'm doing while I'm driving.
Would you watch
but-
a WoW lore to go to sleep? If it
Yeah.
was Shade.
I would watch any WoW lore going to sleep.
Yeah, there are
There's a
kind
lot of
them,
it. There's a lot of them.
But I've put it off because World of Warcraft destroyed my family.
Yeah,
That's fair.
this is WAMMBS the vulnerable episode, but
yeah.
there's a distinct memory I have where I think it was when they tried to ground me, and I just was like, yeah, I guess I deserve it, and then I like accepted it, which was that like my computer was put into mom's office, but I didn't have any friends, so all I was able to do, aside from my homework, which was the point, was pester mom.
Yeah.
Do you
That's all I
want to
could
know
do.
something? So sorry. Your version of being grounded was, oh, my computer was put in my mom's office. We had laptops. My version of being grounded was my dad put my laptop in safe mode. And so for a year and a half, I watched the first season of SNL on DVD over and
God.
over again,
Jesus Christ.
which
Yeah.
was great. Truly funny.
They only grounded me once. That was this time, and then
Oh,
it
I was
never-
grounded a lot.
It never happened again. Mom basically got fucking
I was
tired
the
of me.
problem child.
Mom got tired of me talking
didn't
about
have
Bionicle's
that.
lore, and so she told me to shut up, like really
Yeah.
loud. And then that was the one time where I went, I will. And then I just went to my room and
And then
never
he
talked
shut
to
up
mom.
forever.
Yeah, I never talked to mom about shit again.
Oh, you don't want to hear about this? Okay.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, all right.
Meanwhile, Bird's mom got addicted to World of Warcraft and ignored her children for 10 years.
yeah, that's tragic.
I wasn't
Easy
gonna
to
say
do.
it.
Mom core.
Very easy to do. Mom.
Very easy to do. Our mom was addicted to what?
She-
Fucking Super Collapse 3D.
I don't remember what the game was. It was like one of those type of games. What I was gonna bring up
Facebook
though is that
games.
mom did get slightly addicted to World of Warcraft once
Really?
and forgot to pick you up from college.
I don't remember mom playing WoW at all.
Yeah, she was a Tauren druid.
What the fuck? I don't remember her ever playing a game that wasn't
My
like a 2D
mom was
puzzle
an
game.
undead warlock, and that was where she lost
Undead is the
herself.
shit. That's pretty cool.
That is the shit. So she was a Tauren druid.
I only ever play Undead if I,
I
play
think
WoW.
she
We're
only-
about to start into the phase of me completely dissociating.
By the way, tomorrow we're all playing
Yeah.
Phantasy
We're
Star
playing an
Online on
MMORPG.
stream.
I'm excited because I love MMOs. I could talk about MMOs endlessly. I just can't make them into entertaining videos, I guess.
God, we needed to have been doing Sonic Temple.
A 3-hour
Because
WoW
you're
lore in WAMMBS
basically
style.
doing what I'm listening to right now.
Were you listening to music?
Maybe.
You've betrayed my trust. 3 hours of a WoW lore in
She's
He's been
WAMMS
listening
style
to
last
music the
year.
whole fucking
Seems fun.
time. He put that shit right back in.
It would be way longer than
Eyes
3
on
hours.
You. Now tell me the truth.
If I do the World of Warcraft video that I'm talking about, if it's one video,
It won't be one video.
It would
will
be-
be
it would be
Shade rambles
days.
as long as he can, realizes it's too long, stops,
Yeah.
releases it, and then another day has to do more.
Shade, here's how it needs
Yeah.
to go. You need to release World of Warcraft lore videos while we do a World of Warcraft playthrough.
I was gonna
From the
say,
beginning.
just rant
So-
about WoW lore while we're playing PSO.
I can, but I'm gonna rant about PSO lore while we play PSO.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Shade,
what
I
he's-
am not disinterested from playing World of Warcraft,
Yeah.
despite the damage it did
The-
to my family.
The
growing
idea
up.
of playing World of Warcraft and explaining what everything is as
Which
we're doing
WoW
it
would
be
we
fun.
play?
Classic.
Like classic, but not. Isn't there like a classic that's even more classic than classic? Because
Yeah.
classic is like caught up almost.
So classic right now is
So,
in Pandaria.
For anybody who doesn't know, World of Warcraft exists, and then they made WoW Classic, but they decided to have.
You're to blame, got me sweating, little honey.
This went from Boost to World of Warcraft real fast. Yes.
Rather than having Classic stay as the original game, they have continually updated it to be the same. Like, it's just following the same trajectory as it did before.
So that's where I'm at. Shade, I'd rather just play
I'd rather play
Warcraft.
vanilla WoW. If there's a, is there still?
Yes.
Okay.
No, so there is.
No, I want to play
retail?
the game.
You want to play retail?
Like the retail game.
Yes.
Shade doesn't even play that.
Beginning to end.
I don't, but I'll play
what
it.
it is.
It's hard to do that. Actually,
why is it hard?
Because they've made it hard. It's the stupidest thing ever. I hate retail.
Yeah,
they've made it hard.
I mean, nobody likes retail.
Star Wars: The Old
Classic
Republic didn't do that.
Yeah, they didn't. No other MMO has done this. They fucking made it
Retail
hard.
sucks so much that there is WoW Classic and WoW Vanilla and private servers that do different things.
So there's retail, right? That's the game that's been going since 04. Then there's Classic, which is in Pandaria, which it just kept on going through the expansions.
And that's been going for like a decade now, right?
Since 2019.
But Pandaria is just where they're at now, right?
No.
On that Classic. And then
on Classic.
Retail is on Midnight.
Pandaria was the 4th expansion pack.
No,
I know.
It's like
because I remember when it came out.
There is now at least twice as many expansions to normal WoW.
I also know
but
that.
But WoW Classic has gotten to Pandaria.
So then
because they're just repeating the WoW trajectory.
Red Knights?
I don't know.
Death Knights.
Anything.
So then there's
Pandaria is the last one I remember.
WoW Classic Anniversary, which was the 20th anniversary. They released new servers that was WoW Classic again. That is on Burning Crusade and is about halfway through.
So that one's also updating still?
Yes.
Why is there not one that just stays where it started?
There is. So there's WoW Classic
Fire!
that just stays.
Are these all official or something?
Yeah, they're all official.
So there's 4 official WoWs.
I'm still going.
World.
How many official World of Warcrafts are there?
Warcraft.
So there's WoW Classic that is just vanilla. Then there's WoW Classic Hardcore.
World of Warcraft.
Then there's WoW Classic Hardcore.
These are all
Anniversary.
official.
These are
all official. There's 6
And
official
then-
World of Warcrafts.
I picked the right MMO.
Oh my god, there's 7 official
There's
World
one
of
more.
Warcrafts.
There's World of Warcraft: The Season of Discovery.
So Phantasy Star Online currently has new
Genesis,
and that's it, right?
It's
that's
just
the
PSO2
only official.
and then PSO New Genesis is the
They
two
both
Phantasy Online.
exist.
They are simultaneous. They are the same game
I would like to say,
and not the same game at the same time.
Can you
in
wait?
the
You can
term
play
of
2
you
different versions of
explaining-
PSO2.
Yes,
But is regular PSO2 in English or only in Japanese?
it's in English. Yeah.
in the term of you
I didn't know that. I
explaining-
thought you had to play New Genesis to play PSO2 in English.
In 2020, they released PSO2 in English, and at the same time, New Genesis came out.
Why aren't we playing that?
Well, I guess because you didn't know that. But it was like, so this is what they did. It was weird. So PSO2
I
came
still
out.
love PSO1, so we can still do that.
Yeah.
But
PSO2 came out in 2020.
I think it's
in
time
English.
for snacks.
It's about to be. Let me explain this. So PSO2
such
came
a
out
good delivery.
in English. And at the same time,
I want that
New
on a
Genesis came out.
soundboard.
So New Genesis was essentially supposed to be the new game,
I have to pee.
but they didn't want to split the audience because it's 2 different games.
You
so
are
it's
my special.
they
You
built
are
them.
my
Well, I was kind of
special.
explaining this to her.
You
but-
are my special midnight
So
girl.
they combined the 2 games. So PSO2 and New Genesis are both technically the same game and not the same game. It's like a Schrodinger's cat. So if you make a character in PSO2, you can take that character and play that character in New Genesis. But they have different engines. So like when you switch between the 2, they play differently. And you can't take a lot of the same items over. But some of them do transfer, like a lot of cosmetics do transfer over. It's really weird. And I played a bunch of New Genesis when it came out, but it didn't have any content.
I can't tell you I'm happy that the MMO I chose was Star Wars: The Old Republic because none of this, like,
Well, this is also true with Final Fantasy XIV.
I've never played a Final Fantasy game, as which I've told to you, but it's
Yeah.
like
So Final Fantasy 14 is actually, it forces you to play through all of it, and that's
so
a bit of
does
a
Star
detriment,
Wars:
but-
The Old Republic,
yeah. So
which I do think is a benefit.
the problem with Final Fantasy 14 and why Blizzard did this with World of Warcraft is that if you play through all of it, it's really, really long.
I like how we went from like, are you finishing the meat already? I want more of it. Than...
You can have my last sip. You can have some of this.
Pour half of that into hers.
And this was the beer segment. It was so
No,
unnotable.
What I love about it is that we went from all of us being like, these shock tops are so fucking weak. None of us are buzzed at all. And then like a cup of mead later, we're all like, and then Mom said,
And I can't stop talking about
playing
MMOs.
World of Warcraft.
I was sold on World of Warcraft, and then he told me there were 7 of them, and I went,
Well, where you would only play one.
no, that's not how. There's a story somewhere.
No, the story's the same in all 7.
No, that's stupid. I like Overwatch. Overwatch.
And Seed.
I like Overwatch.
Overwatch at least continued the story.
We're not talking about what
that video is
beer
going to be
next.
called "In Which We Get Drunk and Rant About World of Warcraft."
We need to watch Log Horizon for WAMMBS. We've all seen it.
Ooh, he hasn't seen any of Log Horizon.
You haven't seen any Log Horizon? I
No.
guess we could.
I mean, I don't think it would be. I don't think we should do it for WAMMBS, but independently, I want to watch that with Bird very badly.
Yeah, unrelated to WAMMS. We can move on to the snack, which hopefully is not super underwhelming.
If Bird and I watch Log Horizon, we'll do a video about it.
Yeah.
Or we watch
There'll
for
be a
Nova's anime
database,
blog.
Database. And you got to tell the story about how you broke your
Ladies and
foot.
gentlemen, I'd just like to say we did WAMMS at the regular scheduled time because I could not pay. Didn't feel like paying to go see Weird Al tonight.
Oh yeah, Weird Al's playing in
Oh.
town tonight.
You chose WAMMS over Weird Al?
It's really expensive.
This is twice that
Is-
there has been a band in town that was playing on WAMMS night at WAMMS
what
time.
was the last one?
I don't remember, but there was another one.
You're choosing WAMMS over
Weird
good
Al was at
experiences?
least $200.
That is
For
a lot
both
of
of
money
us, it
for-
would have
for Weird
been
Al.
200, but
Yeah, at
fucking
least.
worth it.
We would have been drinking at the show. It would have been 300 total.
That's a show we would have been pre-gaming for.
true.
I mean, we could have.
Could've done WAMMS early. Yeah, we talked about it. It's just
Yeah.
financially would have been.
It's a planning thing.
We
Yeah.
didn't
I mean, I
plan-
do work until 5 on Sundays. every
And that
Sunday
was the
now,
other thing.
but-
Shade, I want to see Weird Al with you.
We should
Okay,
all
yeah.
see Weird Al next time
WAMMS
he tours.
should have been streamed.
assuming-
Weird Al, I guess.
Yeah, next time Weird Al tours, we can't miss it because it might be.
There's a new season of Log Horizon that nobody watched.
There was 3 seasons.
Because I'm fat, Shimon.
Yeah, I wonder what songs he
I'm
would play.
fat.
Do you have
I'm
the set list?
fat.
Anyway,
You know
actually,
it.
we're supposed to be talking about snacks here.
No, I'm fat. I'm
like,
fat.
comment,
You
and
know.
subscribe, WAMMS. I don't know how
And
much of this is being cut from the actual
A
beer
lot.
video. A lot of this is being cut.
Who's
None
fat?
of it had anything to do with beer.
No, that's fine. The episode's gonna be called "We
It-
Get Drunk and Talk About World of Warcraft."
If it cuts right back into right now, then
I walk
hello
out
there.
to
You
get
just
my
lost
mail.
20 minutes. There was a time dilation. Go watch the
Richter
actual stream
scale.
video and you'll get the whole
Down on the
picture.
beach.
Shut
I'm
the
a
fuck
lucky
up.
man.
yeah, you have to be
I'm the
quiet so
only
we can start the next
one.
segment.
we're doing a 3
If I
count.
have one.
Bert, stop with the fucking music and get into the show. Get in the game.
3, 2, 1.
Wham.
WAMMS.
We're moving on to the snack segment here.
I got
Hey,
it.
while I'm doing my intro, you gotta stop
I gotta
fucking-
take that
Shut
word
the fuck
because I'm fat. I'm fat.
You know what?
know it.
Eating snacks makes you fat. This is on
We're saying-
topic.
I'm fat.
Yeah.
You know it.
You gotta like, comment, and
You know,
subscribe,
I'm
WAMMS.
fat.
If you
I'm
watch
fat.
WAMMS
You
each
know
day
it.
that it comes out, it's
And
like
my shallow weighs 42
watching us get
pounds
drunk for a
once
whole
again,
week.
Who's fat?
It's a whole week's worth of getting drunk. I'm Shade. This is Bird. That's Trixie. We did our thing.
It's me.
Thank you to the Patreons. And we're talking about this snack.
this will wake us all up. I
You
hope.
think so? Yeah, the wasabi.
What is it called? Wasabi Extreme or something? Wasabi Explosion.
This is a trail mix, so there's just like a bunch of random shit. So I think the only way you
Did you just
can't
finish that, mother?
eat it is to grab like do a big handful, so you get all of them, right? So everyone do a big
Yeah,
I'm
go.
handful.
sorry, taking the nicotine out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm actually scared for this.
You love wasabi.
I do, and I'm scared.
You don't need to eat the whole handful at once, which Shay just did bizarrely. Shade's like, I can eat 12 wasabi fucking dishes at once.
Oh, what do you mean?
Oh fuck!
Shade is having no reaction.
I don't know. Oh.
Every time you drink an alcohol, your like face explodes. You eat a handful of wasabi and nothing.
It's not a handful of wasabi.
It is.
Look at him.
How much wasabi is in it?
I'm down, Mrs. Brown, and things seem hard or tough.
I mean, maybe I got like a weak handful.
Let me try to put more wasabi in mine.
I got a mouthful of wasabi.
How am I
there.
supposed to tell what is wasabi? Is it this one?
Yeah, the green and red ones.
Just
The green and red
remember
one?
Yeah,
that
put a
you're
bunch of the green
standing
ones in your
on a
face.
planet that's revolving.
Load up on the
revolving
green.
At 9
Are these
million miles
peas?
an hour.
I don't know.
Spat something.
It's
All of it
orbiting
just
at
tastes
19
like
miles a
bread and
second,
wasabi.
So it's wrecking.
I don't know. It just tasted like
the source of all
like
the
like
sun.
Chex
and
Can you
moon.
sing in your brain instead of into the microphone? We're talking about wasabi.
Tough.
Oh,
Okay,
I
I'm
didn't know
sorry.
It would be tough if you turned off the music.
I don't know. I think my tongue is dead.
I didn't hit you immediately.
It's not that
No.
powerful, actually.
I don't think I got any.
I got hit hard the first bit I took. Hang on.
I didn't get hit. I have so far not been hit as hard as I would be eating just like a wasabi pea. This is the Fresh Market Wasabi Explosion, and it doesn't feel like an explosion to me at all.
The first bite I took was hard.
Hand it to me again.
No, throw it back.
He just ate one.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna target a section. You see, there's a lot of green here. Can they see that?
No.
You see, there.
Your hand is covering the whole thing.
God damn it!
Your camera's pointed up.
Look,
It'll be
if you
impossible.
can see this at all, can this work?
I took like
Landon
10.
says his favorite segment is when we sing songs
There's
and
black
talk
ones.
about music.
Okay, the black ones taste like wasabi and soy sauce. The red ones taste like
Snazberries.
wasabi and
Schnozberries.
nothing. The green ones taste like wasabi. This is the weakest wasabi I've ever
The
had.
green ones do taste like wasabi, but like really weak wasabi to me.
All of this kind of tastes like bread and wasabi.
Yeah, so the rest of it all, I'm trying to think about what it tastes like. There's something that I'm trying to compare this to.
There is a use for this. And the use is
Mash it up and bread chicken with it.
yes,
That's the last
but
3
no,
wins.
that's not where I was going. You're on a hike. And this
Yeah.
It doesn't have enough protein.
shade, I'm sorry.
It's a trail mix. That's what they're for.
Yes, but it is. But like you shake it up and you're eating it.
Oh,
This motherfucker.
son of a bitch.
Gonna have to eat all that.
Guess I'm gonna have to eat all that.
So because
It
Shade
didn't even
just
happen on
did
camera.
that, I can reach for all the wasabi of it.
So I dropped a bunch of fucking.
So I gotta
trail
say, I'm
mix
pretty
on me.
disappointed because the
I just
title.
got a text from my best friend in the world, Johnny.
Yeah.
I will be sending obscure snacks. And I know Johnny has a tendency to be going to Korea because I've had Korean cigarettes based off of Johnny, and he will be bringing and or sending obscure snacks to us.
Oh, I got one. I got an actual wasabi piece.
So I've got a handful now.
This is the weakest wasabi anything I've ever had.
Right? Yeah. The first hand I'm about to do my second handful because I just finished all the grain that was there.
I'm not gonna eat all.
Also, my voice, I listen to myself a little bit when I was pissing. I don't like how I sound.
Why not? You have a good voice.
Wham's Vulnerable Edition.
This is truly the WAMMBS Vulnerable Edition.
Have you not listened to yourself recorded a bunch?
He won't listen to himself back.
Oh, you have to do it a lot to get used to it.
I shall not. I shall not.
I shan't even.
I mean, I was streaming a bunch, so I got used to it. Which is also why I mixed all my fucking microphones.
I've been
super
editing
low.
myself for 15 years.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
I'm
God.
beyond used to my voice. Did it hit you? Did you get wasabi?
There's a bunch of like,
You did eat a lot.
there's a bunch of like banshee fur in my trail mix. Now.
How the fuck the fuck?
So, I mean, when we go out and we eat sushi, we mix the wasabi into our soy sauce usually, which
Really?
apparently is considered uncouth by many Japanese people.
Sounds kind of uncouth.
But also, there's a separate segment of Japanese people who've been defending Americans doing
I
that.
don't want to eat the rest of this.
Hand it over. I'll eat it. Well, do you just mean because you dropped it all on your pants? Is that all pants
it's
wasabi?
It
or-
is all pants wasabi, but it's just that
you
I'm
dropped
not.
that much?
It was a huge amount. It was like half of it somehow.
Suck it down.
You're saying I gotta suck it down?
I'm about to call Johnny
Fuck
to
me.
say hi to the stream because he's gonna send a snack.
This is like, it's not that good, and it's just a whole fucking. It's like my whole
Bird's
stomach.
making a phone call.
This is the most unhinged.
Johnny.
He's doing phone a friend.
Johnny, is this you?
This is Johnny.
This is Johnny. You will be sending us obscure snacks, is my understanding.
Yes, I will.
Yes,
I will
you.
go out of my way to find interesting snacks just to send y'all occasionally.
Thank you, Johnny.
Bye.
Obscure alcohol is
We've all got our
welcome.
mouths full of wasabi, but it's like weak.
Yeah.
I know, I'm watching the stream right now.
Oh shit.
Very good. Johnny, be on the show. We need you.
You on the show? You know what? If I take a trip up to Virginia and I'm there through the weekend,
If-
I'll stop in.
I'm sorry, if...
I'm trying to eat as much wasabi as I can to try to get a wasabi effect.
I actually got one.
You did eat a whole lot.
Yeah, I just
Jake,
got
you
one.
met Johnny, didn't you?
I don't think so.
Big ass fucking dude. He came to our house once.
Oh, the guy that was moving and offered the mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I met him.
Yeah. Johnny, you're welcome. You're a part of the show. Come in. Bring snacks.
Not my Uncle Johnny, by the way, who I was parodying earlier.
Food-wise and food-wise.
There we go. I have to hang up, but Johnny, be a part of this. You're going to be the best guest.
We'll see.
Boys, hanging up.
I literally bought this because I thought, like, this will be a funny, attention-grabbing video of us
It
eating
wasn't.
wasabi
This
and going,
sucked.
oh! But no, this is the
Whoa.
weakest wasabi snack.
Right?
Okay, Shade got something.
Mm-hmm.
It gets you occasionally.
What the fuck?
Wasabi is horseradish, by the way. If anybody didn't know that.
That came out of nowhere.
No, it isn't.
They finally gave me the actual fucking wasabi effect.
Hold on, I'm gonna eat a whole bunch of the wasabi-looking ones at once. I gotta try.
Yeah, it's just really inconsistent.
I mean, I'm feeling a bunch.
No, I got hit like it went all the way up into my fucking nose and like smacked me. I was like, whoa.
I ate so many wasabi pieces, and I'm still not.
So maybe you had to suck on them.
I mean,
No.
I eat wasabi, so it's not like, because I was a little worried none of us would have that big of a reaction because we all eat wasabi. But like, this is the weakest wasabi. This tastes way more like just
Yeah, it was
crackers
like-
and bread.
It was random. I mean, I took so many huge like mouthfuls.
This
and it
tastes
was
more
just
like a
not
fucking
until that one.
Triscuit than it does a fucking wasabi.
Yeah, like suddenly out of nowhere, it was just like,
All right.
here's the actual
Scores.
wasabi.
3.
4.
I don't dislike the way it tastes, so it'd be hard for me to give it less than a 5. But
I
the
don't know.
disappointment is immeasurable.
This feels like what Kellogg wanted.
you know,
Actually, yes.
it does taste kind of like cereal.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna give it a 5.
In case anyone doesn't know,
No, a 4.
the Kellogg
Wait.
brothers, one of them wanted to make a food that could give you some amount of nutrients but had zero flavor. and that was
Who was the one that like wanted to end gayness with their food?
probably
Kellogg.
the same one. He was super Christian and decided that pleasure was sin.
It is.
That's
So-
the one. That's the guy. Yeah.
He wanted to make a food that had no pleasure, and so he made what is it, rice?
He made
Rice
fucking
cereal?
rice checks.
Yeah, rice. He made checks with no sugar because we added sugar later. So try checks without sugar. That's
Duncan
what he
said
wanted.
most people don't know how they sound, myself included. Here's a fun trick. If you do this with your hands, where you block your ears like this, you can hear what you sound like to other people. You have to like put it in front of your ears, like against your head. And that is because it removes, like, basically the vibration of your jaw creates extra bass in your voice. And so when you do this, I'm probably speaking differently because I can hear myself than how I normally speak.
This has been WAMMBS, ladies and gentlemen.
I just bass boost all my microphones.
We've WAMMSed.
Living on in quiet
cornflakes
desperation
actually-
is the WAMMBS way.
So actually, it was the other Kellogg brother, I'm pretty sure, made cornflakes, and cornflakes
Child is gone,
had more
the
pleasure in it.
dream is over.
And so
Thought
the
I'd
first Kellogg brother
something more to
was losing
say.
control of the cereal brand because the second Kellogg brother was making cereal that could actually fucking sell.
So next week we're talking about Legend of the Galactic Heroes D New V's or whatever the fuck the new version is called.
Mm-hmm.
We're reading 20th Century Boys, and we're listening to the Marshall Mathers LP. This will be a weird week.
Is that even on that album?
No.
I'll kill you.
That's on the next album.
Well, I am the real Slim Shady.
The only Slim Shady.
Oh, you other Slim Shadys are just imitating.
So won't the real Slim Shady?
And you
Please
know what?
stand
I
up.
was Shady
Please stand
before
up.
he was Slim Shady.
Holy shit. I didn't even think about that. You are Shade.
I have to stand up.
Yeah. Somebody asked earlier if Shade was an LLC. I think
No, LLM.
LLM.
Oh,
what is
large
that?
language model, an AI. Because you were saying that you were reading the whole internet to get information.
Oh, no, it was way later than that. I don't know. Maybe
that's
behind.
what it was in response to. All right,
Yeah,
everybody.
I'm an
WAMMS, 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 WAMMS,
WAMMS.
WAMMS. Exactly 3 hour WAMMS, except that we started 5 minutes late. So exactly almost 3 hour WAMMS once again.